damn
Well done, well done.
All right.
Alrighty.
I see how this is going to go.
it.
right now, is I don't have booze.
How dare you?
I know, I'm terrible. I might go
I
get some.
do.
I'll drink for you.
And I had some hot wings, so I'm sweaty. This is
Oh, fuck.
great.
Hot.
So you have
Oh,
actual
yeah.
spices.
There's a point where you just don't give a fuck about your body anymore, and I'm there.
That's me with
I've
diabetes.
been there for about 8 years. Isn't that right? Em? She said it. Well, to us, you were the center.
Yeah, I was
screen,
gonna
so-
say to us, you're
Yeah,
the center man.
To
So-
me, you were the center. And
Yeah,
that's not to build up your ego or anything.
Yeah, fuck your ego.
Fuck your tiny dick energy.
Oh my god,
Oh,
come on.
shit.
Somebody's not camered up though.
Yeah, it's mine. It's
Yeah.
being stupid.
It doesn't like
There
switch.
you go.
It doesn't like switching from bullshit Skype back to
He's
this.
got. We can tell who somebody's got the better camera. Jesus.
Yeah, he's got a nice camera. Look at me.
Right.
Right.
I'm using my phone.
My camera only actually has high FPS if I have natural light. That's it. If anything, even if I have like a super white LED, just still, it's like no, it's not real. Go fuck yourself.
I do need to get better lighting. Because I'm literally
Yeah.
using a table lamp for my shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I
I'm
also-
using a little LED lamp that I have.
No, LEDs are pretty good with lighting.
I'm using Christmas lights right now.
Oh yeah.
I
Tis
love
the
Christmas
fucking
lights.
Thanks,
season.
my wife. Actually, it looks.
I have
nice.
a lamp right here.
Okay.
I love lamp.
That's...
My Christmas lights went out on me, unfortunately, because I was about to take them in, but before I moved into my actual bedroom, they fucking just went out on me, and I'm like, God fucking damn it.
Oh,
No
I will.
Christmas for you.
April, my wife is always like, it's like, hey, we need to get some more Christmas. Like, I'm like, okay, but there could be LEDs because our LEDs have never once, I've had to change any of them. You know, it's like I don't have to change any of them.
There's a
It's not
reason.
like, oh no, one goes out. No, the rest of the things. No,
Oh,
never
okay.
go out. Never.
There's a reason Hollywood uses that shit.
LED Christmas lights are the way to go.
Oh yeah.
It's been that way since it's been a decade. Yeah, a decade for us. We got a set a decade ago. Still good. Still run strong. No problems. Never
That's
had to change
fucking
anything.
crazy.
It's fucking nice. It's I don't have to like. Which one is it? Out of a strand of 50 of them, one of them's out, and they're all out though.
LEDs have been around for 10 years.
Alrighty,
Probably
and
longer
we
than
are
that.
live. I'm gonna have to check
They were a
this
lot
through
more
my phone to
expensive
make
a
sure we're not
decade ago.
fucked.
Yeah.
Now it's like, all right, yeah, just fuck it.
Christmas lights.
They use so much less power.
Okay.
Well, that and they light shit better too.
Oh yeah. The lumens are fucking off the charts.
Wow, I literally made it just on time for you to start this at 8, and we're still not started.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks, Josh. I appreciate your
difficult.
your
Here's for
contribution.
you.
Obviously. It's
why
not
they're
like
not Instagram like things? I could just like put like hearts over Josh's eyes.
God damn it.
Should I actually just get my shit together and act as a producer?
have-
It's like,
just
hey,
have-
Aaron, we need to do this goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Have
trying to
Josh-
pull
have Josh
that,
break
but
that
for
real
this
quick.
we're just gonna let the video run and see
Yeah.
how everyone plays together, basically.
What are we
Yeah.
playing? We're
Trial and
playing?
error.
We're
No,
not playing.
watching.
We're just
What are we
talking.
watching?
Let him.
You know what?
Say it.
You're derailing everything right now, Copy. You are derailing every inch of
This
this
shit
right
was
now.
already derailed, bro. Come on.
You said this is
Hello. Okay, let's at
Open. You
least
said
get.
this is open.
Okay, it is. Let's do this first. Okay, let's get the intros out of the way. So, welcome to the P2 podcast, episode 7, Corona style. We have, for at least from my stream point of view, for how this is going to be captured, we have Josh in the top left corner, Hannah. We have Crawford, top right. Tyler in the dead middle with his fat ass screen because that's just how this works. And then Compy in the bottom left. Resume the derailing, you idiots.
What? Really? What?
Fuck you, I'm not gonna do it now.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck it. Back on track now.
You know, I'm gonna stay in my apartment. Hey guys, you might want to stay in San Francisco. Fuck you, I'm not gonna do that now.
So you're the one going outside after 11
Not
p.m.
really.
I went outside.
I can't afford to.
Wait, whose side of the country now has a curfew?
Do we have a curfew?
Osceola County point
we
that
do.
shit out.
In Florida, we do.
Yeah.
When?
No one's allowed out from 11
my
p.m.
Who
It's
is my
5 to
news-
it's
number
5 to
one news
11,
source?
so it's not that terrible.
My wife's my number one news source. She told me that we do have a curfew. I was not aware of it. but I'm in Illinois, central Illinois.
We don't have one yet, but working at the VA, Insider Info tells me that Monday it's going to happen here across Indiana.
Ooh.
They're already moving the National Guard in.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
I did want to give actually some. My boss started passing out papers for because I got I do internet infrastructure, so we kind of like have a one of those like they need to have us type of things.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it is, a special job or whatever. Anyway, I got a piece of paper that says that I'm allowed to get gas. So I'm like, when is this going to go into effect? It's like, I don't know, this is just in case. I was like, all right.
Just in case.
I'm like, okay then. He's like, put it in your car and the work car and any car you own. I'm like, okay, dokie.
Any car you own.
Yeah, I'm like, all right then.
Fuck it, mail me one. We'll see if that fucking works.
I'll fucking give it to you. I think it's an Illinois one though.
Nah.
Just
no,
have
like,
an
you
Illinois
look
plate
at it?
on it. You'll be good.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know if that means anything. It's just
Oh, I love
I got
coffee.
passed out, so I'm like okay, so at least I can get gas if it ever goes to like, hey, you need coupons. Like, no, I don't have any coupons, but I got this.
Nice.
I have the true currency.
Yeah,
Wow.
right. Bottle caps. There we go.
I'm disappointed that we're not there already.
Right?
Right? We should
It's
be.
toilet paper instead.
I was gonna say toilet paper beat it to the
I
punch.
just,
Well, if it's toilet paper, I'd
I'm
be a
not
drug dealer
crazy.
right now.
I just want to wipe my ass.
Take a shower.
It's like I swear to God, it's like going to buy a box of condoms now when you were 16. You're like, you go and you get toilet paper and you go up to the thing. You're like, listen, I'm not a crazy person. I don't need a bunch of toilet paper. I just want to wipe my ass. You know, like you feel like you have to explain yourself at the register just to get.
Or
what
you
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
I know
that
things.
nervous feeling. You're always looking around
Yeah.
like I got toilet paper in my car. Is somebody gonna say something?
yeah, like it's.
You're like
Like,
a
I got
cracker, but
family
instead of
that-
scratching your neck, you're scratching your ass. You got any more of that toilet paper, man?
Yeah. I got family of six.
Six drive, fuck.
I can't get a
Best
four
I-
pack.
Best I can do is single ply.
Yeah, I can't have a four pack.
best I
I
can do.
get two.
20 years.
So yeah, that's it. Kind of throws me off like that. Like I'm just like that's what I feel when I go to the fucking store right now.
That's an ash douche.
Well, as everyone else is, because I actually have not been to the grocery store like at all before
I just
before
went
any of
today,
this
it's fucking
happened.
Empty.
Dude,
You
the
know,
entire bread
it's-
aisle was gone.
I went, and a lot of the meat was gone. A lot of the canned goods was gone. Apple juice was still full. I guess nobody likes apple juice.
I don't
You
know where it's like for everybody else, but here it's got like a Meijer, Target, and Walmart. They've all got limited on items, so people
Good.
don't
Yeah,
buy this
They,
shit.
there were signs everywhere. You can only
So
have one of
it's
each
helped
or
kind of
something.
yeah, it's helped kind of quell that a little bit. I actually
Mhm.
got some toilet paper at Meijer's
Nice.
this past
Oh.
weekend.
I end up
No, the
using.
paper aisles here are still empty. Even ones on Bates. are
Actually, it was
empty.
yesterday morning. I was able to go into Meijer's and actually find produce. That's the one that's more shocking to me than the toilet paper. Is people
Yeah.
are buying out the fucking produce. It's like, look, fucker, that's not gonna last a week. Why are you buying 4,000 bags of fucking tomatoes? You fucking
Well, they did that.
Canned meat
Well,
was gone.
well,
And actually,
Crawford, Crawford,
when I
when
went to
we did
Walmart
grocery
today,
together, Crawford, were you?
opposite, where
Shit,
it's-
my face.
the produce was quite full, except the potatoes. The potatoes were the ones that were fucked with and gone. Like
Well-
I got a bag of red potatoes, and that's the only one that was there. But yeah, all the meat was gone. The produce was still fucking full, except the potatoes.
Yeah.
Canned food is pretty much done.
Yeah, bread.
Well, Crawford, were you ever here for we worked retail together. Were you ever here for a hurricane fiasco? Hurricane level? Yeah.
Many times.
So where they'll clear out all the sliced meat, all the dairy, like everything just flies out.
dairy?
Yeah, no, they'll
Oh,
go
yeah,
in.
the dairy.
They'll,
You
they'll
know the
Yeah,
thing
let
that'll
the
go
milk out
bad
of
in
it.
3
Yeah,
days without
exactly.
preparation?
like, hey, you're about to have no electricity, but you're gonna get yogurt and sliced meats
They're
to
gonna eat it all
survive.
in one day.
We went for the essentials. So much booze. All the booze. That was the essentials. The hurricane parties at the barracks were fantastic.
Oh my god.
Oh God, they're so great. You're like, okay, guys, we're about to be locked down for like 4 days. Like, okay, all the
Isn't-
booze, all of it.
That's that's when you and I think pretty much first met was during a fucking hurricane.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's when we were getting fucking slammed and playing Red Alert.
Oh yeah, dude, that was great.
Nice.
Just play that,
Sounds
fucking
great.
COD, all of it. It was good time.
The last real hurricane we had, I bought a bunch of frozen foods, but I bought it before. I didn't buy it like during the hurricane panic. But I knew the fridge was gonna go out and everything was gonna go bad, so there was so much trays of chicken tenders, pizza rolls, and French fries, and
Right?
So
like,
like,
kinda
it's
like-
gonna go bad. Gotta cook it.
we didn't even need to. Yeah, it's gonna go bad. We need to
Yeah.
cook it. So we had food for the first 3 days, and we didn't even need that much because the fucking power came on the next day anyway.
Yeah, some of those should get lucky with that. Yeah, number one things you need to stock are just the essentials. You need some food and water. So you got water, and then
Yeah.
you can get like any other types of food, especially even just the
gun.
dried shit. Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's expected to last longer than that, I mean, after a week, people are gonna go fucking insane.
So I found out
I'm
something.
having a problem with that one.
recently. I found out something recently, and I don't know if this is happening where you guys are at, but there's a prison north of us in Noble County, and anybody that has non-violent crimes was released. Everybody.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
So I was like- Time to get a gun.
No, that's not bad. Non-violent crimes.
What do you?
That means no gun involved. There's no.
Yeah.
attack,
Now you have
nothing.
more drug dealers on hand.
It's like someone got caught with a fucking ounce of weed before the fucking thing went through.
So I
Yo,
understand.
we're gonna be
the
bored. We need our
I-
drug dealers back on the streets, all right?
Hey, at this point we do. At this point we do. Mellow some motherfuckers out.
I understand the sentiment, but at the same time,
Sentient.
what are they gonna do? Nobody's getting a fucking job. Nobody's working. What are
Yeah,
they gonna do?
We're just providing extra mouths.
Those
for food.
non-violent motherfuckers are gonna turn to violent motherfuckers.
Well,
Except
Maybe
Colorado, they
you're
still
right.
got weed, so they're
Look
good.
at these dumb panicking morons getting toilet
Oh, yeah.
paper,
Oh, yeah,
and they're
yeah,
not
true.
criminals.
well, we might be getting a black market then. Maybe I don't know.
There is so the projected job losses by by Thursday is supposed to be between 500,000 to 2.2 million.
I believe it.
That's a huge That's a huge
It's
margin.
huge. Well, that's based off of CSNBC, and if you need, I can send the link.
No, no worries. No
So-
worries.
So the real question
So
is,
it's a possibility. Like I mean, like that's the projection,
Yeah.
so the real question is, when do we start wearing the BDSM gear like in Mad Max?
right? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whenever
Oh,
you
yeah.
fucking want, everyone else lost their
Oh.
goddamn mind, so
I call the
have
ass
at it.
chaps.
Why aren't you doing it now?
Who says I'm not?
Just walk away.
Well said. Well said.
Just walk away.
You don't see the bottom half of his outfit for a reason.
What outfit?
No.
The Scots had it
Fair
right.
I'm rolling with tighty whities right now. Fuck it.
So you're a shirt and
I'm
tidy
kinda
whities right
comfortable.
now.
No, I'm actually wearing silkies.
Ah.
Jesus fucking
Ooh.
Hey,
That's
those things
good.
are comfortable. I won't judge.
They're fucking comfortable. It's a swimsuit underwear and it's fucking.
So
fantastic.
hanging out the left or the right?
Yes.
All right, fair enough.
Motherfucker,
Fair enough.
You guys split the boys up, or they fighting?
I was gonna say, motherfucker, I'm halfway to 40, man. They're going both ways.
Some folks call that Scottish Mingos.
Well, not halfway to 40. It's split between 30 and 40. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Not in my 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got it. Shut up.
Yeah. I think we got
You
it.
are the same age, motherfucker. It ain't that bad.
You're a year younger.
No,
This
we're
is
the
what
same age. You're actually a month younger than me.
I
Wait,
don't know
how
what you're talking about.
I. Oh boy, the whole left side of the screen's having an aneurysm. Like a communal aneurysm.
I need booze. That's what I need. I need to give me some motherfucking.
That's a good idea. I just.
That's
Oh.
a good assessment.
He says as he takes another swig of his beer.
I don't have booze right now. I'm about to go to the store and get some.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
did today.
I got enough for tonight. That's about as far as I can go. I still got a whole lot of weed I could spell.
That's the whole reason I went to the store today. Is like, I'm low on my essentials. I have 2 beers left.
I need,
Let me
I
make
need to
sure
go
it's still
get-
fucking open.
I need to go get hard liquor so that actually lasts longer. Because beer don't. With me, it does not last at
Oh,
all.
I got a whole bottle of Jack and Crown, but
You gotta go
Want
through
some
like
more
6
beer.
beers in order to get the buzz you can get with like 3 shots.
Yeah,
no.
Depends on your
Yeah,
tolerance.
like everyone's like, yep.
mathematically
That's a
true.
social drink. You're like, beer's a social drink. Hey, I could talk longer, but like like if you want to just get everyone just wants to get fucked up.
All
bring
right,
the booze.
I gotta go.
Bring the booze.
I'm gonna go
That's
get
it.
some booze. I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh wait.
I'm just
Wait,
leaving
what?
call.
Oh, right now.
I'm not even.
Sure.
I'm not
The
even
store
mad
closes
about
soon,
that.
so I gotta go.
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
right around the corner, so I'll be back.
You made
I
it
don't think
fucking
you're gonna break
thirsty,
anything.
You gotta go.
Godspeed.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love
Oh,
my
now I gotta
shot
get a
glass.
drink. I'm gonna go around the corner. I'm not gonna leave the call.
Good man. Good man.
I don't know. I won't shit on somebody for getting booze in these times.
Yeah, sometimes you need to Yeah, no, I actually got really like thrown off when I saw the projection of like job losses because I'm thinking, all right, so my job might be
Wow,
like
it's close.
it's a
Close.
needed thing,
Yeah.
but if we, I mean, it's only me. I'm the only tech. It's a small business,
Okay.
so it's a small business. I'm the only tech. I'm the only one that does installs and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I mean, I know like everyone's like, well, you're one of the needed things. You're not going to be out of a job. I'm like, well, you got to think. Even though I'm a needed, like I do internet and stuff like that, I might not be at a job loss because I need to run it. But once we start losing customers who can't pay for shit because they lost their job,
Yeah.
then it's going to be worse. He's going to be like,
Nobody-
hey, maybe I could do this myself.
It's a lot of what I'm starting to see is there's a lot of narrow-mindedness with a lot of people where it's just like, oh, you're not gonna be affected. Like, there's this divisive narrative that, oh, well, you're gonna be good and you're gonna be good, and they're already dividing people into like who's gonna be good during this and who's not gonna be good. So like,
It's like we're back in the AI
we're-
world.
We're all fucked from this, guys.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a rough one. I mean, you're gonna expect a huge recession at the minute, but hey, I did see something, and I kind of agreed with it. Is like once this is all over, you're gonna feel with like there's so much lighter,
Mhm.
afterwards. Like it's there's gonna be like a huge relief factor for everyone.
Oh yeah, and
It's
gonna
like
be
this is over, and just it's not even that hard. It's not like it's as hard as like World War One and Two, where you're like, okay, get all your pennies, turn them in, and we're gonna give you this bullshit stuff, and then it's no longer this. It's gonna be paper currency, and like they needed all the materials for whatever. That was a lot tougher, at the time, especially because that was when the main things was the metallurgy, so you needed all that. Like now for us, it's a little more it's a lot different. Like we gotta give up a lot of things we didn't realize we took for granted until it happened. Like the whole toilet paper thing. Like I didn't think I had to like worry about I didn't think I had to worry about like going to like the grocery store at 5 a.m. just so I can get a fucking 4-pack. I was just like, all right, I need toilet paper. I'll go get it. I'll just go, grab a
There's even
pack, and I'm good.
I had to bring toilet paper to work for new people that just showed up because they got stationed here and they couldn't find any fucking toilet paper. And I'm like, here you go. Here's your crack. Goodbye.
Oh man, I felt terrible. I because they had all the store had left was wet wipes, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I got hemorrhoids. Of course I need the wet wipes. So I'm just like, I'm grabbing all the. I'm like, I grabbed like 4 double packs. So I'm just like, okay, I got 8. So like, I mean, like that was just what was there. No one else was grabbing them. There wasn't any old lady there waiting, like, I need TP. No, it wasn't like that. I was just like, okay, I got 6 people at home, and we were out of toilet paper. We got paper towels. I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab all these wet wipes. I grab that. I'll go home. I use wet wipes, but like everyone's like, I don't like my tushy being wet. I'm like, oh well, fine, fuck. So they grab the we got the paper towels to just just do one wipe afterwards, and then you're fine. You're fine,
it's just
right?
gonna be uncomfortable.
That's just weird shit. It's more of an adjustment for us for this time than it is like a huge what's the word, like a huge like depression. It's like where nothing is there. You got to start bottling tomatoes and shit.
I bet the people in the army right now, because all I come across in the army, prefer.
You're cutting hard.
Am I?
Yeah.
Just a bit. Army, and then
Can y'all hear me now?
No.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
Let's
You're
see
fine.
if it cuts me off this
You're
time.
fine.
I bet everybody in the army is laughing right now because almost everybody I've come across in the army prefers wet wipes over toilet paper. And
that's where I started. That's where I started. And I was like, you know what? This is fucking nice. This is nice.
I get the argument. I prefer the dry wipe over the wet wipe, but that's just me.
Yeah, get yourself a couple hemorrhoids. You'll be
Rings
singing
are
a
using
different tune.
sandpaper because they ran out of shit.
Well, I shove things in places I shouldn't, so I'm gonna have a
What
lot
a
more problems
coincidence.
than hemorrhoids.
You do you.
Yeah.
Literally.
So yeah.
You do what you gotta do there, boy.
I miss there's a lot of stuff I miss about it. I'm sure we can get on that. That's gonna be a big thing for everybody. But there's a lot of stuff you miss. I remember one thing, like just talking about like going to the bathroom and stuff like that reminded me. One of my early deployments. I was and it was in a place. It was called Salsa Jar. It wasn't like hefty. We were getting attacked a lot, but we had, we had just had, it was a forward operating base. We had a dirt berm going around the place,
Yeah.
and it was cool. We had, dogs and all kinds of, feral shit around.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll have to get the dog thing some other time. But the like, I remember our toilets were like, yeah, we had outhouses, and then we had piss pipes, and the piss pipes were just pipes sticking out of the ground.
Like what?
And-
So wait.
Oh yeah,
Did they
in the middle
dig
of
like a
nowhere.
Where was
post?
this at?
Salson It was a Fort Operating. Most of our Fort Operating bases. did
How do
that.
you spell
What
that?
country was that in?
That one was Iraq.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was Iraq.
Makes sense.
Alrighty, Google Maps.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
the fuck is this?
So anyway, there's
Salsinjar,
yeah, there's just
Iraq.
There's just pipes sticking out of the ground at an angle, and then you stick your dick in it and you piss in it. That was the thing. And but they're like it was still there's still
Sinjar?
women walking around. There's like full on women like units and patrols that would come to the base. So I wake up in the morning, I just be nothing in my skivvies, just like walking out, waddling out to the fucking pipe, go just start pissing the pipe, and there's a whole women just rolling by. I'm just like, hey,
What's up, bitches?
just with my dick in my hand, sticking in the pipe. Hey, what's going on? Good morning.
Just
All
another
right,
day.
Say hello, Willie. Shake it. Yeah, there you go.
I see this. Tyler, get with me. Actually, fucking
Yeah.
all three of you, get with me. This is like some opening to some like modern day MASH. Where it just opens up on the desert, and there's Compy with his dick in a pipe, just waving as a bunch of nurses drive by, and like some twangy
Roll
like
in,
theme
opening
song
credits.
rolls in,
Oh wait, here we go.
and
Shit.
Alan Alda takes his place as the general of the camp.
Wait. Can I-
Officer come by, you just get a stiffy to give him a proper salute.
I don't know
Go
about
hard.
y'all,
This big dick
but
boy
I
just
prefer
salutes with his
Hogan's
dick.
Heroes.
Oh, let's see here. I can actually post a picture of what the pipes looked like. It's not. Is it? Ours didn't have all this. They have the HESCOs around it, but.
You got posted.
Oh, you didn't have that?
I'm putting it in this. No, we didn't have HESCOs covering it. No, it was just out in the open.
Can I do that?
As I say, it was just
Get it
sitting there
up.
out in
It's
the
a
open.
pipe to piss in. What do you want?
Can I do that?
The name is okay.
No, I will say the fob I went to, I was pretty
Um,
fortunate because it was pretty civilized towards the end, but we were also tearing it down. So that was a real pain in the ass. For a lot of reasons.
Oh, it's a. Yeah, I was hoping they would like post a picture, but it's a HTML.
Oh, okay.
thing.
Okay.
It's like a link.
Lol. Yeah, it's a full link. Let me see what I can do here.
Well, as soon as it establishes connection, which
Page service print service. Damn it.
Yeah, because that's where we're on right now. It's 4. Yeah, we're on 4 right now.
There we go. Copy image.
Jesus Christ.
it
There
is
we go.
just as I imagined it to
Alrighty,
be.
I'm gonna throw this on the Let me see if I can do this real quick.
And there were these pipes just out in the fucking open.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
there-
No walls.
Yeah, we didn't have that wall. We didn't have that
Don't
wall.
piss
We-
in
it
this
just-
pipe.
Yeah, it was just.
Oh, well, they
piss
got
in the
hand
pipe.
sanitizer. They got fucking
Oh,
gold
yeah.
around this
Well,
one.
they got it. Yeah, they got it. We didn't have that.
They got the fancy shit.
Yeah.
They- that's nice shit. So yeah, like it was just me sticking my dick in a pipe and just being
Oh,
like,
I
"Hey,
didn't even see the
ladies,
difference.
how you going?" That was it.
But it was like out in the open. It didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
have a wall surrounding it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No,
Where
we
is
have
it? I'm gonna put this
porta-johns.
over
I
my
was
face.
fortunate about that.
No one got scratchy fucking privates after that, because
Right.
someone put their dick in there.
Here's what it looks like, everyone.
I remember deploying to Afghanistan to Kandahar, and we had briefings of be careful of the mosquitoes here
Jesus
because
Christ.
they go in the shit pond, and if they breed in the
Yeah.
shit pond, you're probably gonna get HIV from them. Like, well, I already have Ronald Reagan saying I'm gonna catch AIDS from anal, so
Right.
fuck it. What's a
There you go.
mosquito gonna do?
Was it, actually, this thing lists there's 5 ways. With 5 ways to troops go to the bathroom while in the field: piss pipes, cat holes, wag bags, straddle trenches,
Oh yeah, wag bags.
and porta johns.
Yeah, wag bags are just like bags that are like it's the same shit that's in diapers.
So-
like there's a bunch of like sand in the bottom of it that just absorbent. It's the same shit that's in diapers. So you just piss the shit in it. It all congeals. You ziplock the bag up and you toss it in a pile, and then they eventually burn it.
Man, I am not tactically sound at all because when I was in the field, the redneck came out, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna go piss or shit in the woods and not care.
Yeah.
Boy, did I regret that decision, because I went to the it was in Colorado, so there's a lot of mountains and woods and shit. So they actually have all 4 seasons as opposed to Florida, which only has 2. So
Hot and hotter.
I go,
pretty much.
well, it's a dry heat, so it's different.
But it's a dry heat.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
sorry.
understand
Actually,
that argument.
No. I do get it. I know. I do, absolutely do get it. The wind, like, all right. So, like, I always like that. I like dry heats just because you can escape that heat. You just go in some shade. You're 10 degrees cooler.
Yeah.
That is true. I guess, yeah, because I'm in Arizona right now, so like,
Yeah.
And
Anywhere.
you can go in the shower and not sweat coming out of it. Like, that's the thing.
That's the best part of Florida, though.
You go take a shower to get clean and not get sweaty and smelly and smell like a high school locker room, but then you fucking come out, it's like, oh god, fucking damn it.
Who remembers their
like
first
sweating
boot step
balls
off the
anyway?
Yeah, who remembers their first boot step off the ground after after the plane landing in like Kuwait or wherever the hell it is you landed? Like, you open the doors and you're just like hit with that fucking, like, it's just a big industrial hair dryer, just you're like, oh, okay, fuck, dude, hold on, what the fuck is this?
In Afghanistan, I always thought they were exaggerating. It's like, man, as soon as I open that door, it smells like shit. And I'm like, whatever. They're probably just exaggerating, you know, because, you know, Afghanistan's not a pleasant place.
Right, you're like, no.
And
then-
then
You leave the plane,
Oh yeah,
it hits you like a freight train.
absolutely.
You get
does.
sand in your eyes and shit in your nose, and you're like, they're fucking right.
Reminds
They're
me,
fucking right.
yeah, my first duty station was California, or well, not first duty station, but like I went through boot camp, MCT, and my MOS training all in California,
Fuck.
and then then it came time to where I had to go to my first duty station. It was on the East Coast over in North Carolina. So I went from the super dry air. Didn't realize it was. Because, like, you know, I'm from Central Illinois, so like I can go either or. It doesn't matter. We have all that shit. We have all the seasons. Doesn't, you know, it happens.
Yeah.
But like, so like going from going from like the middle to one is fine. So, but when I went from California for like 2 years straight, then straight to North Carolina, and as soon as I opened that fucking plane door, I'm like, oh my god! It's like you could swim through it, like you're like in the fucking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You're like, you know,
you're feeling the chi of the humidity.
You can feel it. You can feel it. It's like you're like trying to trying to break through a fucking mimes wall. You're like, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, that was a huge change for me. And then like going back to the desert, I'm like, there's like, you know, when I finally went overseas, you know, I did my fucking tour time, and I was like, you know what, this sucks, but it's not okay. It's familiar, right? It's familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I could get used to it. So, and, you know, you got used to it, but like that first hit, you're like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
oh, this fucking sucks. Turn the plane around. Let's go.
It's like with Afghanistan, it's just like the degrees end up getting to like 120, 140 sometimes, but it didn't feel that terrible because the humidity wasn't fucking there. The worst part was dealing with the people and the wildlife there. But as far as the heat goes, that's just something that's there. Actually, the worst part of Afghanistan for me was the goddamn cold. Because you get used to like 120, 140 degree weather, but then it fucking drops down to 60.
Oh, yeah. Nothing around to hold the heat in. None of it.
Shit, but
It's like no, it's the drop. It's just like you know, you start like, you know, when it starts turning.
Would you like sincere
turning fall,
sincere
you go
question to the non-airmen of this group from a civvy, because
so
the
airman
little-
civvy, same thing, right?
Sure.
Hey, I didn't say it.
I'm enjoying that there's four.
Sorry.
I didn't say it.
Oh, what was it? We were
Josh,
there.
he said it.
There's shit. There was shit talk earlier. No, so but like
Oh,
sincere
of
question,
course
like
there
how? So well,
Where are
we
my crayons?
God.
Bobby, crayons! Mom! Meatloaf! We want it now!
Don't worry, airman.
How-
You escaped
What are
that.
you even doing in there?
No,
My brain
honest
cells.
question. God damn it, copy.
Sorry, go ahead.
What-
Go ahead. Sorry.
Wouldn't you like is there a worry about getting sick with that big of a degree change? Because like that's
Yeah.
that's a concern of
There
going
is
from hot to
concern.
cold, of like getting like a cold or something like that, because that level of
We usually-
change would
Yeah, we usually go through a round of well, before we go anywhere. It's not during the weather changes. At that point, like we're supposed to be acclimated, but before we go, we usually get a lot more vaccines beforehand.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely. It's like I
yeah.
still have my pockmark. Actually, I don't know if
Yeah.
you'll show it, but I still have my
Yeah,
pockmark
I got
mark
that.
right here. From all like that was just one shot they gave, but they gave like 12 other shots. But it was mainly for diseases like poxmarks.
I almost loved having the what was it the smallpox vaccine, just because
Smallpox. That's
like
what
yeah
it was.
yeah it's this you get they give you smallpox and you get that scar there and everything, but like, it starts
Oh,
to build
Josh is
up.
back.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
back. Sorry.
It starts to build up and
Get
then
my
like
booze.
I tell you what, it's just like having poison ivy or poison oak or anything itchy.
Pretty much.
You go into like a shower or something hot, and you just let that beat on there. You're like, oh, you almost come.
Hold on.
You almost
Wait,
you're like,
wait. Are we talking about the gold bonds on the nuts?
Shit.
no,
Where is
no.
it?
I'm talking about smallpox vaccine.
That does
Smallpox
feel
shot,
like
yeah.
that too, though.
You're like no, you're like you're
No.
like
Where are you?
Like just get it hotter,
Where?
Smallpox shots.
No.
hotter. Just turn it all
Actually,
the way
that'll
up.
work.
Oh god, I'm a lobster. Yes.
Never noticed that, but now that you mention it, I'm like, oh,
That's
well,
what that
that
was.
weird feeling.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
That's what
Look,
that
it
was.
makes your
Like
dick
that
tingle.
first initial second, fucking,
Oh
it
yeah.
hurts like a bitch. But then after that, it's kind of relieving because then after you
Like-
get out, it's almost unnoticeable.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I am a sadist, so I just kept that to myself for the most time. But then I'm like, you know,
See,
Yeah,
this
there was
wouldn't be the
something
word I
about
would use. A masochist?
uh, yeah. That was yeah. Sorry, that was big. I didn't mean to interrupt it. Yeah, but we got vaccines, smallpox stuff, and he was going on that. I didn't want to.
So were the vaccines are enough to just prevent? Because like I see that.
It's not to prevent everything, but
Well, yeah,
it's just the, like,
There's
hardcore
just-
stuff.
Is there not a
where I was-
season of sick from going from that hot to cold being in Afghanistan
Well,
like that, or Iraq?
where I was at in Afghanistan, at least,
Yeah.
they had air-conditioned tents, so it's like you be in
Must
them
be
for
nice.
most
No.
of the time, and it'd be encouraged not to be outside of those when the weather's fucking changing like that.
Oh yeah.
Air
Yeah,
conditioned tents? What the fuck
you-
is that
you know-
like?
It's army life, bro.
Somebody's in the Marines.
Yeah, the only time we got air conditioned tents is if we had a layover in Kuwait when we first got over there. Like, okay, land in Kuwait, air conditioning, big ass tent. Like everyone's in there.
You're still
Everyone's in there.
sharing. I was
There's
gonna say
like-
you're still sharing a tent with like
Yeah.
55 motherfuckers.
Right, and there's like six AC units. When I got there, my first time there, the first day, all 6 went out, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Wait.
Women are walking around in their bras and panties. The guys are too fucking hot to even care.
I was
Yeah.
walking around with nothing but silkies.
I was in my underwear and I was like, just fucking. Can
Dude,
we-
it was rough.
Somebody go get some NyQuil. Just let's sleep to stay away. Fuck it.
Fuck it. That's what
I-
you're doing it for.
I think I tried to.
Yeah.
I sprawled out across the
Yeah.
cop and
Oh,
woke
yeah.
up in a pool of my own sweat. It was
You
rough.
even, yeah. We didn't even put the fucking sheets on. Yeah, we were gross about it, but fuck them. Our fucking AC was down. All right, so like we're.
I mean, yeah, you get to that point where it's like shit's not being fixed and they yell at you for being messy and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, we would keep it clean if you do your fucking job and keep the fucking maintenance.
Well, first of all,
Actually working.
First off, it was literally it was the first day we were there, which pissed me off. I think I had corporal at the time. No, Lance.
You were sergeant.
Lance. No, Lance. On my
Oh, you're
first.
talking about the first
deployment.
time. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
My first deployment. By the time we had the second one, I was sergeant. I had picked up 2 before I got there. But my first one, I was Lance, and I'm just like sitting there, like, can someone just complain about this? Day one of this shithole.
Always.
Your
It's
first.
always- Sorry.
Go ahead. No,
okay.
you're good.
It's always day one where shit just goes absolutely wrong.
Oh yeah.
Like, almost for everybody, they have a day one story.
Mm.
My first deployment was to Afghaniland whenever you were in Iraq, because there wasn't enough of our unit back to facilitate their big needs. So it was kind of like send one guy from each unit. It was me, a couple of people I didn't even know, a couple guys from MU, and we were attached to a fucking grunt unit in Afghaniland, and that was rough.
What part?
Kabul mostly, if we were lucky.
Oh, Kabul. Oh, y'all jumped around a
If we were
lot.
lucky. Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. We
yeah,
were.
yeah.
It was a personal security detachment, so I was.
Okay. Okay.
I was basically a 50 cal gunner when I wasn't working on the BFT or the Taco Bell sign or any comms. That's all I was a 50 cal guy. I just sat there in the fucking truck and tried not to get shot.
Yeah.
That was always the depressing thing. With any time, like on my second deployment when I was with Josh, where I can't remember what was the name of was it
Salsa
Leatherneck?
jar?
No, the other one, the big one we were at, the one that had a lot of shit.
Altacana?
Probably, yeah. I can't remember the name of it honestly.
Wait,
Yeah.
we're talking about
Go
Iraq or
Iraq, where we had the green beans coffee on the way to.
Yeah,
our
that was
office.
Takatum.
Okay, yeah, that was it.
I was only ever there for like a month total. So.
Yeah. So,
How do I remember this?
yeah, so we're on the Marine. There was two halves of the entire base, and half of it was Marine Corps. The other half was everybody. So not that they couldn't live on our side, is that on our side
They didn't trust us.
we had one thing. We had one bit of a thing from home or some like comfort, and it was called green beans coffee. On the other side, we actually were told we're not allowed to go over there anymore. They had KFC, they had Taco Bell, they had all this other shit,
Motherfuckers.
and we weren't allowed to go over there. They're like no, all that shit just promotes complacency. You're not allowed. You know what? Fuck your green beans coffee too. We're like, what? Hold on, no.
Yeah.
What?
They were talking about that
Fuck your green
going.
beans coffee. Not here
Right
anymore.
before
It's
they
on the
sent
other
me
side too. Promotes
It's like,
complacency.
You're
Shit.
gonna lift the fucking Spartan lifestyle.
Well, right
Get
after
over it.
right after they sent you and whoever else to Salsinjar, I was pretty much the only data guy left because they were just sending us everywhere. They were like, that staff sergeant and that gunner, that MNF West gunner, came in and were like, we need a commo that's generally an overall jack of all trades. And I couldn't get out the back door fast enough. Gunny goes, Hannah, and I'm like, damn it.
Got him.
That's my name.
Yes,
Hi.
Gunny. He sent me right out, and I spent that entire time with the grunts in that fucking same security detachment. And I turned around and I knew who the fuck it was, and I was like, oh, shit, they already know me too. Fuck. So I got to learn how to be a grunt, and I hated it. I mean, I loved it, but I hated it.
Thanks. I hate it.
Yeah, pretty much. That was probably the most Marine Corps I've ever felt like Marine Corps.
It was like the opposite with me with the Army, where it's like my unit was sending me to a grunt task force shit, expecting me to hate it, but I actually liked it better than being with my actual unit. So it's like, no, please send me all these fucking details that you people hate doing, and then after a while, shit just started winding down. I'm like, God damn it, I still gotta be around my goddamn unit now.
Right. Oh man.
And I actually enjoy doing the grunt task work. I thought I would hate it, but I'm like, no, I like these guys. And what that made me realize is it wasn't the work itself.
It's never the work.
It was the leadership in the different units. Not that the leadership is terrible in my unit, it's just it could have been a hell of a lot better.
No, like
Then I go over to the supposedly shitty jobs who have great leadership, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll start tearing shit down.
John
and
King.
babysitting Afghans not to shoot each other over people having office politics in fucking Afghanistan.
Nah, even a civilian point of view here is that me and Crawford had one grocery manager we worked with in the 6 years we were working in retail, and there's only one guy we would go back to work to do the same fucking shit for, regardless of like quality level. Like we do the exact same sections that we fucking hated for that guy, and there's other people we would not lift a can of green beans for because they were shitheads. Like, fuck off. Go die in that
cool. I told one of the new managers when he fucking upped all my shit.
Which one?
He upped all the orders. Jesse.
Motherfucker.
He added 3 fucking like shipments to my stuff, and I opened the door and it was just to the fucking like literally
right
pallet.
to the door.
Like he had stuffed it full of shit. I looked at him like, fuck you, I'm coming back tonight. He's like, no, you're not. I'm like, fuck, I'm not doing it today. And I walked out of the store, came back at midnight, and he's like, you know, you could be a lot of trouble. It's like, oh, fuck you, this is your fault. And I was like, you gonna fire me? Because good luck. And,
Yeah,
I
we had,
was
no,
the
we had
cause
a
of a
lot.
lot of misery in your store, by the way.
yeah, we had a lot of.
I doubt it.
We had a lot.
You
of,
guys had what was it? What do they call it? Facing or whatever, where you
Yeah.
had everything up on the fucking edges.
Yeah.
I was that asshole that would knock shit all the way the fuck over the whole way down the aisle just because.
You know, to be honest,
Michelle just said, "I hate you." Me.
I'll be back.
context, Michelle used to do cashier at our store, actually, Josh,
Yeah.
for like
Yeah,
a
so
quick
we,
I
spell.
was gonna say I recognize this. Well, he's above me. I don't know where he's at in relation to me, but
He's to my right, your left right now. So do like,
Where-
it's all going
do
off
a
the
hard
top,
this way.
Really.
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
Crawford's right above me. Aaron,
Okay.
you're right here to me.
Okay.
I've
Everyone's to the
seen your,
left of
I
me.
knew I see
Yeah,
your
I'm
face
bottom right
before.
on my screen.
Me
But
too.
I was so no, I was actually agreeing that we all had that one person in a leadership role that we will like.
Oh, yeah.
We might be hardcore. We could be really hardcore. Like okay, gotta get this job done, all that stuff. But when it comes to that one dude, you're like dragging your feet. You're like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like just because like they're gonna make you do some stupid shit that they're supposed to be doing, and you'll be like,
because you're done. Yeah.
Well, like, there's a very good point where they've lost all of
It
your
starts with
respect.
a B and it ends with an S. Wait, Bess?
Mm,
Quick, say which
Go
one.
home, you're drunk.
Yes.
Never mind, you're already home.
yes, yes. No, the answer. Well, the best of my platoon, he was a junior marine.
where is
He was
that?
he was so fucking gung ho about everything. Like okay, I gotta realize,
Super motard.
a lot of new dudes when they come in, especially the Marine Corps, they're like their brain just like it's in it like, yeah, Marine Corps, yeah. You're like, I'm doing everything, all of it. Give me everything. And you're like, okay, you need to calm the fuck down. all right?
Salty people that have been in a while and had our dreams smashed to a
Well,
million
even in
pieces,
fucking
like,
years.
slow down.
Yeah, you're like, you need to calm the fuck down. You're gonna burn out.
I
Like, "Yeah,
do-
fine." A year later, it's like, "Yeah, this fucking sucks." Like, yeah, you get it, but you
Oh,
you
shit.
I had
did it
a-
hard.
I had a staff sergeant do that. He got to Japan. Like this base was just the leadership there was so fucking atrocious, and like me is like just brand new airman, fresh out of like just the schooling part, was like running shifts at night,
Mm.
and so he showed up and he filled in a manning position that was supposed to be filled like 3 months ago, and he just kept telling us, "It's not that bad, you guys. It's not that bad." And 2 months later, we're doing an exercise. I walk in and I was like, "So how is he?" He's like, "I fucking hate it here, man." I'm like, "I told you, this place sucks." But like every day, he's like, "Oh man, you're just being new. You don't know. It's not that bad." And then yeah, he was like breaking down a few weeks later, telling me,
Oh,
"I
yeah.
can't fucking take it." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, this place is horrible."
It's that exact episode of Scrubs.
I'll take Japan over Lejeune any fucking
Oh,
day.
yeah, I always wanted to.
Any
I got-
fucking day.
They only had when I got out of class, we had a total of 30 people. After I got an MO training, they're like, okay, 2 of you can go to Okinawa, and we fought. We actually fought. There was a big fucking fight.
No,
I
would.
would start beating the shit out of each other, but it didn't matter. They already had the people chosen. It really pissed us off.
Yeah.
I
Like,
was gonna
that's how
say
you-
they already had people chosen across the
Yeah.
board, and where they had you. Where would you prefer to go? Duty stations. I didn't get either fucking one of them.
Yeah.
Same happened to me, because I said Vicenza and fucking Germany, and it's like, no, you're going to Colorado. Which, to be fair, that's not a bad duty station to have, but like, come on, I wanted to go to Europe. This is why I fucking joined it
Right? Yeah.
before
Or
it
go
goes
overseas. I didn't want to go to the fucking desert.
I feel like that's a
Wanna go
bullshit
overseas?
policy
I
they
picked
threw in.
Japan, and then I picked Hawaii first.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like,
no one
give me
ever
the
gets
vacation
Hawaii.
spot.
neither.
I got neither. But there was 3 other motherfuckers in my class that all got Japan. I'm like, I got the highest fucking test scores. Why don't I get to
Yeah.
fucking pick where I want to go?
Because
Fuck you, that's why.
there's a demand that we need to fulfill, and it's not about what you want. It's about what Uncle Sam wants.
Apparently. Fucking
Uncle Sam does what the
cocksuckers.
fuck he wants.
So
Yeah,
me and
yeah,
one
yeah.
other me and
Do I
one other
wanna
poor
hack
schmuck,
Afghanistan? I don't fucking know.
right? No, so me and one other poor schmuck didn't get to fucking pick where we wanted to go, and they said, all right, who's left? Who didn't call? We look at each other and we're like, we're going to Lejeune, aren't we? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, because even before I finished school, I already heard that place is where careers go to die, and that's pretty accurate.
It is definitely, yeah, we called it the black hole because you get sucked in there. I was there, so like that was my first duty station. I was there till I left. It was it. Like it was just I had a 5-year contract. Was stuck there 4 years straight.
Me too.
It really sucked.
I've heard that about the place I was at, Fort Carson. They said pretty much the same thing, where it's like that's where a lot of military careers go to die, and some people who are like staff sergeants or E7s have been there since they were E1.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like Jesus, is the nepotism that fucking bad there? And
No, it's where the most cracks are that they can slip through.
well, that and the nepotism was pretty fucking bad where I was at. I'm like, oof.
Well, most of our fucking staff NCOs in our comm unit in Lejeune were all fucking, well, not all of them, but I'll say at least half of them were fucking shitbags. At least half.
Yeah, they all
Anybody
had
DUIs?
They
Lowballing
had
it.
one of-
Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
one. Really, majority was one of two things. Either you were a shitbag that somehow slipped through the cracks and made staff.
Mhm.
How I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the other one is the staff sergeants that figured out they can get promoted faster if they start fucking writing Marines up because that gives them a name on the blotter.
Ugh, God.
Yeah.
Fucking damn it pisses me off within the military. That's like,
So they
And
fuck over junior Marines to get themselves a boost because they're a bunch of
Yeah.
selfish cunts.
yeah, no, firing squad should definitely be brought back for those cunts, because I would just love.
I was ready to take any one of them to the fucking pit. I was like, let's battle for it. Trial by combat.
Yeah, there
At
you go.
that point, I'd already been back from Iraq, and the grunts really beat into the fucking McMap for me. We PT'd McMap every goddamn day, and I did nothing but get my ass whooped. So I was ready. I was ready to just fucking throw down.
Yeah, no, that was where I was at, where I started taking martial arts classes just for shits and giggles. But I'm like, this might be bravado and ego talking, but I'm just like, I could whoop any of y'all's fucking asses in here. But, you know, reality is they might have a lot of other shit over me. But I'm like, I'm ready to fight y'all, though. And I know y'all won't do it. Only one of them would. And that's why I didn't hate my unit so much, because my unit was really good. Because, like, if we had a problem, if we actually just wanted to duke it out, we could just do that. And I'm like, yeah, that's respectable, actually. A lot of units I see where it's like, I'm just gonna write you up for disagreeing with me. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I hope you die in a fucking fire. Oh, you're getting shot at? You're pinned down? Go fuck yourself. I got other shit to do.
I wouldn't let somebody die basically because they're a piece of shit, but I'm gonna
Oh, no, no,
absolutely
no.
let them know that
I'm not
I
that
smacked their
much of a
ass.
piece of
Yeah,
shit.
no. I
But
get
it's
the
just
feeling.
like,
Yeah, like I don't want to
slowly get to you.
put out fire.
You just
I
simply have a
don't want-
different sense of opinion, and they're like,
Yeah.
tastes like disrespect.
Insubordinate, churlish.
It's important and churlish.
Can't
was,
fucking stand that.
You know what's great? You know what's great though? Every once in a while, when you're in those shit situations, you get somebody who comes in, and it's a game changer. Like every time we got like a new CO, it would be a flip flop, or if we got a new first sergeant, it'd be a flip flop, and you'd be
Major
you're like,
Lancaster.
oh, Lancaster, number one.
Fantastic CO.
my
I love
number
that
one.
guy.
Major Lancaster was great. My favorite was First Sergeant Choice. When it comes to First
Absolutely.
Sergeant Choice, all right, now this dude, you gotta think the stockiest, most angry-looking black man you've ever seen in your fucking life.
So Tyler with a
Fresh out
tan.
of the
Just
fresh
like-
out of the drill
like-
field. came to
It's
us.
like he just shoved his hand into someone's heart, comes at you, and say, "Hey, what you need?" You know, like okay, you're scaring the fuck out of me.
He's
Alright,
very
so-
intimidating. He's just
He's
a
very-
naturally intimidating guy.
Oh
Anyway,
gosh.
like,
I'll send
my
him to
one
Fort
thing-
Sill.
So he was with our unit for a little less than a year, and then I got stuck. You know, I was on my last 9 months in the Corps, and they're like, I had fucked up my leg because we did an 8-mile run, and I started tearing some fucking band, whatever the fucking doctor said. And so they're like, okay, well you can't run anymore, so you're in the front office. I'm like, okay.
Fuck.
So here I am, sergeant in the front office. And I got like every lieutenant and their fucking mom asking me to do their goddamn work. I'm like,
God
right,
damn.
great. So like they're like, I had a full fucking plate this one day, and I had this Lieutenant
story.
McCreasy. and she comes in, and she's like, okay, so I'm supposed to be doing this. I don't have time for that. I'm going to need you to do it today. I'm like, ma'am, I can't do the work. I'm full. She's like, no, you're gonna do this work. I'm like, ma'am, I cannot do the work.
I know you have toilet paper. I know you
right.
do.
I'm like, I just can't do it.
Stop hoarding it.
She's like, you're gonna do it. I'm like, I can't do it. All right, so like, we're literally yelling in the fucking middle of the front office. Whereas me, 2 of the sergeants, and the rest are just high-ranking motherfuckers. And I'm like, okay. So I'm screaming at some lieutenant in the middle of everybody. And so, then she walks right in the fucking. She didn't walk in the first sergeant choice. She walked into, not her buddies, but like the other officers, the COs. It was Lancaster. She walks in Lancaster's office, and she tells him. He comes out, doesn't give me a look, walks past me, just doesn't. He knew it was bullshit, but he just like said something. I gotta say something. So he goes over to. He goes into first sergeant choice office. He's like him and the CO are the only people who have doors that close.
Yeah.
So, so he goes in the first sergeant choice's office, close the door. They got their thing going on. This entire time, this bitch just staring at me like, yeah, I got your ass now. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck you. I'm like, you know what? I hate you. I hate you so much.
In the words of Bert Kreischer, just that liberal arts confidence.
Oh yeah. Like, you didn't do my work. You didn't do what I said. Fuck you.
If she's absolutely yes, that.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
So anyway,
door opens. Lancaster comes out. He doesn't look at me. Just walks straight into his office. Mafrisi just sitting at her fucking chair. First sergeant choice there. I just hear, Captain, get your ass in here! I was like, oh shit.
Fuck.
Faceplay though. That's a faceplay.
I walk in. I'm like, all right. Walk in. Close the goddamn door. All right, cool.
Faceplay.
Closing it.
been there.
Here I am, like I'm standing in front of his fucking. Here he is. He's at his desk. I'm standing there. My fucking arms on my back. I'm like, yes, for sergeant. He's like,
Great rest.
He looks around. He's like, make sure his door closed. Like, all right, what you said was right. Don't let that bitch have you do her work. Fuck that. But I'm gonna yell and scream for a second. All right, and then when those doors open, you walk your ass out here like you got your ass chewed. All right. And he just starts screaming nonsense. I'm like, all right, go. I was like, no, get the fuck out of here. He's like, get the fuck out of here now. I'm like, all right, cool. Open the door.
I say you're digging a hole, son.
Mafrisi's got some fucking look on her face, like, yeah, I fucking got you, didn't I? You know, like I'm like, all right, no fucking. I put my head down and I go sit at my fucking desk. Still didn't have to do her fucking work. Fuck it. So, like that was probably the coolest. Like he's like, I know this is fucked up. Fuck her and fuck that bitch. Just you don't need to do that. Do your work.
Well, because she's actually about to go through the real thing of you're really gonna get your ass chewed for this bullshit.
Oh yeah. No,
you decide to be
guarantee.
lazy shit.
Yeah, I guarantee she fucking went up in front of that fucking the major.
Try to blame somebody else for it.
I got to experience a similar First Sergeant Choice moment from First Sergeant Choice shortly after you left because of Staff Sergeant
I'll be right back.
fucking Heinous.
Oh.
His real name is Staff Sergeant Hayner. I call him Staff Sergeant
Yeah,
Heinous because that guy's a piece of shit. He's one of those guys that slips through the cracks.
Yeah.
And he found out he can fucking write people up for some dumb shit. So he gave me some bad word about leaving for a 96. And thank God Owenby was there.
What's a 96?
A 96 is a free 4-day week.
96 hours.
They give you Liberty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you
96
just
hours.
you apply for it, get approved, and off you go.
No, everybody in the unit. It's
everybody-
a unit deployed thing. It's a Liberty that they're giving you for free.
Okay,
And
so
you
they
can't go.
Free
you can't
vacation day.
go- Yeah, it's basically a couple of free extra vacation days on top of your weekend. Is usually what it is.
So is this just
Oh.
is okay? So just to like, because I'm trying to grab enough context for civilians
Okay.
here. So this is just like here you are, on these days, off you go.
Yeah.
So usually they plan these things
Yeah.
closer to holidays. So
Yeah.
if it's like Martin Luther King's birthday, boom, 96. There's a 4-day weekend for you.
Yeah.
Usually it's a Friday and a Monday, or
So this is
whatever
not.
days are closer to that holiday. They
Yeah.
stretch those 2 days with the holiday to make it a 96.
So here's your 96 because, and this is like everyone kind of knows these are coming because it's fucking national holidays and shit.
Most of the time.
Generally.
But every
Generally,
once in a
generally,
while,
yeah, like not to
they'll
like,
surprise you with one.
yeah, not like
Yeah.
not to put it in cement, but you know,
Yeah.
everyone has an
Yeah, most of the
expectation of
time-
what's about to happen. Here's the 96 is coming up. Here's the 96 it's confirmed, and then what happened?
So this was right at the time when the tornadoes were coming through North Carolina, right through Lejeune, tearing shit up, whatnot. And one of the pregos at the time needed some help, and she came to me, and I asked one of the staff sergeants, and he was like, "Yeah, go ahead. You know where you need to be at the end of the 96, right?" "Yes, I do, staff sergeant." "All right, good to go. I'll see you then." Good to go. Sergeant Owenby was there. Sergeant Sharp was there. Both of them vouched for that, which what saved my bacon. But I absolutely got NJP'd under Article. Fuck, what's that catch-all article, Mike? Because that's the only thing they had on me.
15?
I can't remember, man.
I don't remember. It's not 15. It's for us. It's something different.
Okay.
Um,
Wait,
Yeah.
doesn't the you're the Marines, right?
UCMJ.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't we all
everybody?
fall under
Yeah, we all.
But
have
if
the
it's a
same
different
one.
article, you're saying?
It might be a different article, but like we all have the same one. But I
Yeah,
can't
UCMJ.
remember.
Uniform
yeah.
Code of Military Justice.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
all under the same one. We can't remember. We just can't remember what article it
There's
was.
Okay, so they used a different one than 15, though.
Most
Correct.
likely.
Anyway,
There is an all-encompassing one. I just can't remember what the fuck it was.
so
Just
Okay.
general
basically
bullshit.
from there, I'm out of this 96, and Kiefer, who just picked up corporal at the time, tried to call me back in, and I was like, "Fuck that shit." I literally said, "Fuck that shit," and I said, "That staff sergeant can go fuck himself. I'm on my 96. You'll see me at the end." I waited the whole fucking 96. I didn't come back. Fuck 'em.
Fuck
Mm.
you.
I came back to a world of fucking yelling.
Oh.
First Sergeant Choice was mad at me, but at the same time proud that I stood my fucking ground. So he was pissed. He was mad.
You
So
gotta admire that, though.
he absolutely chewed my ass when he walked into my office. He was like, "I'm not mad that you stood your ground. I'm mad at how you fucking did it."
Mm.
Damn it! I feel like my dad is disappointed in me.
It was.
Oh man.
It was one of those, and I was like, "Ah, fuck shit." And he absolutely did what Mike just said. You know, he was like, "I'm gonna yell for a fucking minute, and then you're gonna get out of my office and act like it's about her, but you're good to go,
Yeah.
killer." NJP's coming. I'm not really mad at you. And that's basically what happened. He just yelled fucking gibberish through his fucking door at me.
I'm picturing
And
the
then he said,
fucking.
"Get the fuck out of here!" And that was the end of it.
I'm picturing like the red mustache Looney Tunes character with the.
Oh, Yosemite Sam.
Yes, exactly. That motherfucker. That motherfucker.
Damn, yep.
Oh, my biscuits are burning.
So then they get me, so they get me to this fucking NJP, right? And
Uh-huh.
I didn't know this, but my whole fucking unit and all the fucking TechCon and
Got 'em.
Wire and radio were there as a fucking character witness. And I said, Major Lancaster was like, "You like to have anybody else to speak on your behalf of this?" And Sergeant Owenby, who I didn't invite any of these people, I didn't have time to. They rushed this fucking shit before I had time to ask for character witnesses.
Of course they did.
Everybody was already there because they knew what the fuck was going on, and they immediately started. He was like, how many more are you?" And Gunny Paladna at the time opens the door, and there's like 10 more motherfuckers out there waiting. Waiting. After that, they had me on barracks restriction, not just reporting every hour on the hour after work, but I was legitimately not to leave my barracks room for like 48 hours, and chow was to be brought to me by the Marines from the unit because they apparently needed to quote unquote deliberate. They didn't take any pay. I only had to do EPD for a week. And then when I got back to the unit, that staff sergeant was gone.
Good.
Nah,
Fucking asshole.
Didn't hear shit from him. It was
So
only
you got
after
to
I
sleep
out.
for 3 days while this motherfucker got evicted?
Dude, he got evicted hard.
Like.
He gave me bad orders. A staff NCO that gives bad orders is even worse than a Marine disobeying orders.
Well, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so they knocked his ass down in rank and sent him someplace else.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
They knocked him down. They knocked him down to corporal, and they sent him to Japan.
Incompetent should be fucking punished harshly.
Well, especially leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Like if leadership is showing its
Like,
is showing
Well, I
its
found out that piece of shit never fucking deployed a day in his life, and he's always fucking slipped through the cracks. And when I asked him prior to this whole thing, I asked him if we were going to get any kind of training on this, and he said, "Yeah, I know what I'm doing," and never gave the training.
That means
Never
I have
gave
no
the
idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's absolutely what it meant. And I already knew what I was doing with it, which is why I asked him in the first place. It was more or
Right.
less a loaded question. I knew what I was doing. And I think he was maybe, I don't know, he was intimidated by me or something. I'm over here setting up 2 swan dishes at once, while I've got 3 other Marines setting up one just so we can test them up to the bird and make sure they're all working. The normal, test your comm gear, make sure it's all working. Fucking
Yeah.
count all your shit to make all your parts are here. All right, what the fuck do we call it?
Inventory.
No, what the fuck? It was a specific name.
Yeah, I know what you... I forgot too, but I know what you mean.
Where you go through the record jackets.
Yeah, we did that in the inventory.
Yeah,
I
but
can't remember. It might
you know
have
what
been-
I'm talking about. I can't remember what it was
There
called.
is a
Something,
specific
it
term
was
for
called
it.
some acronym. I forget.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all the acronyms, but I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, so we were doing that, and I was out there with a fucking cigarette in my mouth. Literally got 2 dishes set up by the time the other Marines I got with me are barely setting up one, and they weren't happy about it. That's right then is where he sized me up as the guy he was gonna be targeting. Piece of shit.
What the fuck?
Dude, it got worse after that. We got
There's-
another staff sergeant after that. Staff Sergeant Janelle. Medium build black guy, tried to act intimidating. Wasn't. Not at all. Not in the least. I was not intimidated by that tan belt fucking piece of shit.
They...
Who came from supply, wasn't absolutely data at all. Didn't know dick. And I said, and he was trying to tell me that I didn't know what I was doing. And I said, Staff Sergeant, with all due respect, I think you're the one that needs to go to classes because you're unfit to lead these Marines.
And it's like,
Got
you know,
asked for that one.
I wish that the military didn't go through moms writing and complaining about how their baby's going through so much more than all the
Mothers of
other
America.
soldiers going through the same fucking thing. But it's just like, if they would have just put their hands on me, slapped the shit out of me a little bit, I'm like, oh shit, okay, this is serious, as opposed to,
Wait,
I'm
you
gonna
didn't have that?
no, by the time I went through basic, they basically pretty much banned any laying on hands of anybody. Granted, my drill sergeant actually found ways around that anyway, but the fact is, it probably would have just been easier if he just slapped the shit out of me. He's like, hey, Private, stop thinking this dumb shit. It's like, oh, okay, I'll do the thing you want
You
me to
got
do
called
anyway.
private? That's cute. We were called recruits for 13 weeks.
Mhm.
And
No, but-
there's no I. There's no I. There's no me. There's no individuality.
Not
It's
allowed.
this recruit. For 13 weeks, you designate yourself as this recruit.
Yeah. It is
Yeah.
still times, even after that, even a couple years after that, the moment you start getting screamed at, for some reason your brain clicks at it, and you start saying this recruit again, and you're like oh shit, you're like, and the person
And the
yelling
only
at you
thing
like
you wanna-
be taken aback. He's like, oh wait, I went too hard. He reverted. Hold on. We
I hit him so hard he went back in fucking time.
Yeah.
Back to reset it. Oh shit.
Yeah, let's step back for a second. Here we go. All right, are you okay? This
It's
recruit's fine. All right, no, let's do this again. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Good. He's back. He's back, everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
We're back.
with,
Pull fucking Marty McFly on me, motherfucker.
the army, I was in it at a weird time where it's like it's transitioning from that, where it's like it's transitioning from the surge, so like preparing for Iraq 2003 shit. It's transitioning from that where you could actually slap the shit out of people and it's like, hey, stop being a fucking dumbass. To now we gotta be sensitive. We gotta give them stress
Yeah.
cards. And I'm like,
Yeah,
Dude,
stress cards. and-
we're still in
Stress
the
cards
war
are
on
gone
terror.
again. At least
We
they
are
still
aware
are
of this.
for
Right?
us.
No, I never use that fucking shit.
Wait,
and
stress
we
cards are
fucking-
still with the Air Force?
No, they're
Oh, no.
gone. They've been.
Okay, yeah, I thought I heard they'd gotten
They
gone
were
a
in the
while
Army
ago.
when I was in.
So hold on. How long is the Air Force boot camp for? I heard it was 6
Eight-
weeks. It's 8
8 and a
weeks.
half. 8.5.
8
Yeah.
weeks.
Christ.
8.5. So like, oh, what's the Marines one at? Or
13
when y'all went
weeks.
through? 13 weeks.
Yeah,
You
3
know,
months.
when I went through basic, that's pretty much what it was. It was like 8.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, then,
Whatever.
even after basic for us, we had to go through another month of SOI MCT.
Yeah, your Is that your job training, pretty much?
No,
No, it's like
every Marine's a rifleman, so we have to go through Marine combat training,
Right.
or the fucking infantry one, which
School of
is
Infantry.
yeah, school of infantry. They got theirs. It's a lot longer.
Okay.
Yeah, so MCT for anybody that's not direct infantry is only about a month. I think it's like 30 days is what they delegated it to.
Oh my god, I'm
And
telling
then
you,
it's 30 days straight.
That's the first time we had weekends off and we didn't know what the fuck to do with ourselves.
True story. This is not mine.
No, because we went straight from
We
boot
can buy
camp.
tobacco?
Yeah. We went straight from. Like, but you're not allowed to smoke it on the weekdays.
Wait,
We weren't allowed to
this was
smoke on the weekend.
before it was
But we
21
did.
too.
But we did.
Oh yeah, we absolutely did, especially at nighttime when everybody's
Oh.
fucking sleeping and you got
Oh
watch.
yeah. Oh,
They
yeah.
were like, anybody want to volunteer for watch?
Yep.
I got you,
Yeah,
Saffron.
That's when the PSP first came out, and I got one, but I
Oh,
forgot
fuck.
that I broken my thumb when I was a teenager, and my thumb just does a windshield wiper, so I can't. I couldn't use the little tiny joystick it had because it was flush against the wall. So I'm like nope, just going left and right. All right then, well fuck this. Anybody want it?
Jeez.
So
Just go with the laptop.
apparently,
Yeah.
after or anybody that goes to SOI, according to my buddy, it's 3 months of just straight combat,
Yeah.
combat
know-
training, combat training, combat training, and PT.
Oh,
It's
God,
like-
first,
It's like additional boot camp.
yeah.
Hmm.
First time I went through.
I was like, oh, that's hell.
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
God, no, you're good.
No, he was saying something.
Oh,
Just looking back on like my military career, when I was signing up, it was like a 17-year-old kid signing this shit. So it's like, of
Hey,
course.
Melanie. Sorry.
Copy says hi.
So
Don't
it's
keep
like
on
Shut the fuck up.
being a,
Shut up.
fuck. No, being
I'm
a
kind
scared,
of glad she can't hear you right now.
being a scared 17-year-old piece of shit. I'm just like, I'm gonna go for the non-combat arms one, and I accidentally signed up for a combat arms one. How the fuck do you do that? I don't know.
I got lucky, man.
How
Go circle
high
A, you
were
circle
you?
B.
Yeah, I
It's
got
like-
I got lucky.
hey, trying to square with the red crayon.
No, it's like the fucking I signed up for radar, which is like radar for artillery. So like I gotta
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit I gotta do, but it's just like it says combat arms in it, but the recruiter, being the recruiter, is like,
Recruiter.
oh no, it's like a regular job. It's like a regular 9-to-5 job. You just get up, you work on the radar, and like, okay, yes, some of that's true, but as much as they volunteered me for helping the combat arms when we weren't doing radar shit,
Being
Voluntold.
voluntold, yep.
there was some. I enjoyed the voluntoes, and it just made me think. I'm like, if I could tell myself anything, signing that piece of paper, I'm like, dude, just go for a fucking straight up combat shit. Like, you're signing up for the army. You're not signing up for anything else. Don't fucking kid yourself. Go for a goddamn combat arm because you will enjoy that much more than just playing
Nuking
the
it.
office politics of I'm not combat arms, but I am combat arms, but I'm not. Like, don't fucking lie to yourself. Just do combat arms. At least I did
Yeah.
active duty, but at least I didn't do National Guard. But fuck.
Yeah,
And
I
I-
signed. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I signed on at the recruiter's office. I signed on open contract, and it's just like, yeah, wherever the fuck we feel like we need you, we'll put you there. And that's what it was. I was like,
Me
I was fucking. I just turned 18 and I signed the papers. Like, yeah, send me wherever. Fuck. Let's do it.
I get to travel a lot. Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. Whatever the fuck you want. Let's go. And they're like, I went through the ASFAB and they're like, yeah, you're going radar repair. I'm like, all right, cool. Was that good? They're like, well, higher than most Marines. I'm like, was
Oh,
that
boy.
Not much. Not much at all. But,
Oh
you know,
my
like, okay.
gosh.
They went to that like right before I left. It was like literally just a couple days before I went to boot camp. Like, okay, you're radar repair. I'm like, the fuck is? What am I supposed to do? You're like, it's electronic. You're fine. You'll figure it out. Bye.
Fly, bitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's basically
God.
what happened. And
You
then,
haven't taught me this at all.
And then I got to I went through boot camp, went through Marine combat training. Then I got to MOS school, and the first thing that all the electronics guys go through is like basic electronics course, where you're desoldering fucking shit, and you're putting resistors and shit on. You learn all that, and then at the end of that, they're like, okay, we're gonna separate you off to your classes for your MOS. And they go to do that, like, okay, so you're no longer a radar repair. I'm like, I didn't really care shit about that in the first place. That's cool. And they're like, okay, you're TechCon. I'm like, what the fuck is TechCon? They're like, oh, it's technical control. I was like, again, what the fuck?
The fuck?
Yeah, like,
We
what
don't
is
know
that?
yet.
So-
We're still
yeah,
figuring it out.
yeah, so like we're not. I have no. Like at that point, it's exactly what Josh said. You're like, we're not really sure, but it just opened up to junior Marines, so you're gonna be the first class to go through. Happy experiment. Bye.
Oh yay!
Yeah, I'm like, all right, cool. So here I am. My fucking instructor. It's not like normal people, which is like a sergeant. I got a fucking master guns who's teaching the class. All right, like okay, can't say shit to this. So I'm going through the fucking class. So fast forward. We'll go through it. The best part about that was that there was a huge vacuum for rank. Like a lot of the other ones were congested because they were at that time they were bolstering up the Marine Corps. They wanted to go from 100,000 to 200,000. They wanted to double the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're just building a bunch of people up. So, but like I happen to be luckily in what like they just opened that up for junior Marines. So it went the only level between us like because I was Lance Corporal, the only level next was going to be a sergeant or higher. So the vacuum was, I got corporal as soon as I was eligible. I got sergeant as soon as I was eligible. Just got lucky that way, I guess.
So fast.
Yeah. Oh well, fucking sorry.
But wait, but okay, actually, question-
I'm
Question-
kidding, I'm kidding.
question
Yeah,
for
yeah.
okay. So for the two Marines in play, like who outranked who by like the end of your individual careers?
He
At the
outranked me.
end of yeah.
By how many-
Technically, he still outranks me.
Well,
So
yeah.
the way it works is, even though technically him and I are both got out as sergeants, he still has time and grade over me, so he technically outranks me.
Okay. By how many
So it's
like
wine.
for civilian measurement,
offered
like
me 70
by how
votes
many
before I left,
levels
but no.
per se? Like if that even is an important
Well, it wasn't about
guesstimation.
levels,
Right?
more about time in rank.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's more of I have no perception of lieutenant versus
Think of
corporal
it
versus lance
experience-wise.
corporal.
He had more experience.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. That's fine.
Right.
Like
we were the
Okay.
same rank.
okay,
We were the
so
exact same rank,
but his
technically speaking.
but his length of service or his higher experience equals
Yeah, it's like
outrank.
two managers
Yeah.
at a store. One's been there a year longer
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
defer to the higher.
Well,
Yeah.
I was about to ask this too. It's just like, does it also go by because I know different ranks promote differently by just how simple the task is. Like, if you go into more technical affiliated field like 13 Fox, which would do the mapping for artillery, that's harder to get a rank in as opposed to if you're just a gun bunny, you're gonna get up there because they need people up there.
Well, you
the
know,
Marine
it's
Corps
like-
the Marine Corps doesn't
Yeah.
work that way. The way it
Well,
works
you
is
know-
the more bodies you have, the harder it is to get rank.
Well, yeah, he knows as
Okay.
well that it's about the point system.
Yeah.
It's the point system.
Point
has to do
system.
with, yeah, it's not about how how good you are at the fucking job. It's about like what's your point system compared to everyone else's point system, and it could be someone a lot better than you. Or even if there's too many people, the point system doesn't go up. at
Yep.
all.
So
The
I'm
arm-
curious. I'm curious to how it works from you going from E3 to E4, kind of like it does for the Marine Corps. So for the Marine Corps, to go from E3 to E4, you need to have at least 3 MCIs done of the main MCI-based structure course, and you need to meet the cutting score. Now the cutting scores are based on your individual MOS and how many individuals are waiting in line. The more motherfuckers there are, and the more and the next rank that there are, the longer it's going to be. And if it's too much, they legitimately have a cutoff where you don't gain any fucking score at all, and you just have to sit and wait, pray somebody gets upgraded or they get the fuck out to get promoted. And that was kind of what happened with me going from corporal to sergeant. Now, luckily, I've got some friends in the admin office, and I technically shouldn't have been sergeant because I was in JP twice, and they knock your score down to 0. But somebody flipped paperwork for me. So when I got out of the Marine Corps, I had a staff sergeant in the Army
Sorry.
at MacDill Air Force Base in the mail sent me a package. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, are they calling me back to fucking Marine Corps? I don't want this shit. Open it up, and it's a certificate. It's a certificate of promotion with my fucking sergeant chevrons.
So-
He was like,
Huh.
"Congratulations,
Thank you, buddy.
enjoy your freedom," and I was like, "You beautiful bitch."
That reminds me of,
Technically, I never spent a day as a sergeant in the Marine Corps.
Wow.
I'm only sergeant by
Wait,
technicality.
wait. So, but Compy left before you, right?
yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious. So, by the difference between your leaving time and Compy's leaving time equals how much seniority he has over you, even though you got the parting
Well, he
gift.
was also in before me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
barely.
slight
Josh
jux,
was in,
yeah.
Josh had a longer boot camp than I did.
Well, a longer school maybe.
Well, no, it was longer boot camp. You were in PCP, right?
Oh yeah, it was technically. All right, so I was a fucking lard ass going to boot camp. So what would be 13 weeks for normal motherfuckers was more like 16 weeks for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why were you so fat?
No.
Because I love food, bitch.
Everyone loves food.
What the fuck is that? That's food? All right, let me try it.
I got in. I weighed 140 pounds. I was 5'9", weighed 140 pounds, and they're like,
Christ.
I was light. I was a really.
Josh,
thin
you haven't been that light since you were born.
I was so
Joke's on you, bitch. I was that light when I got out of boot camp.
so all my physical stuff was on par except for like my crunches so much because I had my appendix removed and the scar tissue really makes it tough to keep that going. So if I'm not doing it every day, it just next day I could hardly do half of what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I then eventually stopped, and now I got a big fat dad gut. Yay! So what
No,
I was
you know, pussy.
as light as I was, I remember my first day of boot camp after we went through receiving. First day of boot camp, the lead drill instructor is going around and telling everybody if they're on half rations, full rations, or double. You're just walking past everybody. He's like, okay, regular, half, fat fuck. Regular. And then he comes to me, he looks at me, he just gives me the eye up and down, like, yeah, double.
In fact, triple if you can, because Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Like, and I'm sitting there,
I'm surprised.
I'm super excited because I fucking love eating. I was a thin kid, but I ate so fucking much.
I knew some people
much.
like that. Like they almost got kicked out because they were too thin. And it's just
Yeah, you can get kicked out. for
holy fuck!
Yeah.
So-
I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah.
There's I didn't even say anything. Like they were saying it as he's going up the line with his drill hat behind him with the clipboard, mic and double single on the clipboard going behind him. The senior stopped at me, looked me up and down and laughed and kept going. He didn't say shit, he just laughed. I was
Fucking knows.
260 pounds going into fucking boot camp.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
only I'm only 5'10". I was a big bitch.
If anyone watching this, if anyone does watch it, I know we're not that entertaining, but if anyone,
I've been quiet most of the time. I've just been listening.
yeah, one thing, or I'm gonna give you 2 bits of advice. One, don't if you're about to join the military, and any of them, do not shave your head first.
Don't
No.
don't do it.
You-
for you. Don't pay for
You
that.
get fucked. You get fucked with. Is I don't know if anyone else did, but I had some short at the time, and I had a drill instructor come up, pinch my hair, and he's like, fucking just rolls off. I was like, okay, it's not that short, it's good. But a lot of guys do. I'm like, yeah, I'm going in. I'll just bust it down anyway. Hey,
No.
don't do that. And also, sorry, it's gonna be this is a 2-parter. Don't have A, superhero tattoos, and B, tattoos of the military if you haven't been in.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
This
You
one,
know what? Ignore that last one. Please have a military tattoo
Oh my god.
God.
before you go in.
Oh
With
my
the
god.
rank and
Because it will-
everything already.
Because it
Yes.
will give assholes like
Yes.
me so much joy.
This
Nothing
guy,
would make me laugh harder.
Oh my
only
god.
guy- so the
Oh
only
my
guy-
god.
Okay, it ended up like kind of being a crummy story. Like this guy ended up getting told to choke himself out, which he did. Surprising.
Choke
But he was-
yourself.
he was-
Not your hand, numb nuts.
Yeah, he had him grab his own fucking blouse and put the finger on the neck and hold it tight until he passed out. Well, the drill instructor got in trouble, yada yada. But we were all like, that's the way it was supposed to be.
Just
Maybe that was like a, like
Yeah,
a
so that was
flashback
the
of being a
thing.
civilian. Because like I used to do this every Friday night, and jerk off.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right. So anyway, like, this guy, he
I
comes
like
up to him. He comes up to him. He's got a flashlight on his fucking shoulder. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" And he's like looking at it. Everyone's like, "Is that a goddamn Air Force tattoo? You joined the Marine Corps, you dumb motherfucker!" And he's like, yeah, this. My dad was in the Air Force. He's like, doesn't mean you get it. And he just went off on this dude. I was like, oh shit. And I'm looking around, like,
That's
wait,
awesome.
I don't have tattoos yet, so I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, okay, so I get you didn't realize you're gonna get yelled about something like that, but I mean, come on, you got an Air Force tattoo, you gotta think someone's gonna say something. If you're gonna join the Marine Corps, you're in Marine Corps boot
And
camp.
I'll tell you why nobody's gonna say something. Or well, you don't
Yeah,
think
no,
nobody's gonna say something. We
Yeah.
were sitting in a fucking.
Oh my god! I'm still getting over that. I'm still getting over
End
that.
of the night on a Friday, about to be released into a quote unquote lovely weekend.
Mm.
And the senior drill instructor's giving word and what's going to come the following week, and he's dishing out mail, and everybody's getting mail, and he asked this lovely question, which I always keep my mouth shut because I'm trying to fly under the radar, but I'm a fat bitch and that's not going to happen. So the senior drill instructor goes, anybody have any questions? And fucking Williams, I'll never forget his last name because this dumb motherfucker, we're talking like super redneck, never seen a black person in his life.
Oh boy.
As white as it gets, stands up, looks at the senior drill instructor with the most serious look you've ever seen, and he goes, can we brasso our rifles?
Brasso or rifle? Sorry.
I laughed so goddamn hard that the kill hat came over, grabbed me by the fucking collar, and dragged me to the corner to get smoked for the next hour. I didn't even give a shit. He thought he was gonna quote unquote take my soul, and I was laughing so fucking hard the whole time. I was like, I don't even give a shit. It was worth it. Yeah, fucking, let's get smoked. Let's do this. I was laughing the whole fucking time.
Brasso, you're.
Okay. All right. Here's
All
the
right.
thing.
So
Brasso.
Brasso.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Sorry. Go ahead. All right. I was gonna say. I was gonna say I wanted to stop you before you finish that, so at least got some context. But your story was great. So for the military guys who probably already know, but Brasso is just like it's kind of like a comet or like it's just a shiner for metal or chrome, anything.
Okay, it's like a polish.
Yeah. But it's more it's a cleaning.
Yeah. More for care.
Like I said, comet and or the what's those metal.
Yeah, brass. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. We've done that on
Yeah.
stainless steel for the where the tags go and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that's all it is. It's just you fucking dump it on the thing. You just fucking start scrubbing shit.
Yeah.
Shit actually is nice. I wish I could get my hands on some fucking Brasso.
So
I feel like it's top
the
shelf.
only Brasso that
Most
you
of
can
this is one
find.
toilet paper, but
Well, the only Brasso
Yeah.
you can find in the fucking store is the liquids, and it's not as nearly as good as the one that comes in that. There's this little fucking aluminum can that
Why
comes.
was
with
that
these
even
little,
a question?
It comes with these little fucking fiberglass like wipes, and
Yeah.
that shit. That's the good shit.
Yeah. It's really good.
Like in the
It
tub or
really-
something?
What?
Like in the tub, or is it like a block?
For anything. Oh no, we're talking about in a tub. Or
Like the
a
best
bucket.
version.
It's
It
a
comes in
more
like
of
a
a
little
small
metal
can.
tin. Hold on,
A
actually.
metal tin? Because all I'm seeing online right now, at least with just shopping on Google, is just the bottle that I think like retail, like even Publix would sell, like Top Shelf or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was no, not in the plastic.
Checking Amazon right now.
Here we go.
This
Hold
is
on.
taking me
I
back
got
my basic
one,
days, though.
one.
Right?
Hold on. I got
Metal
you right
po-
here.
There's some good shit.
Midas
though. That shit
touch.
was nice. That shit really
Yeah.
made some.
Metal polish wadding, 75 grams. Are you throwing it in the chat? Because I can bring it up on the. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So something like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
the shit.
So wait, why was he
That's
asked?
the shit.
What was the question again?
I don't even remember.
If he could like
Can he
apply the
brasso
brass
the
to his
round?
own weapons.
Can he brasso his
He
rifle?
wanted to use that on
His
his rifle.
Rifle!
And
Why do you
Josh
want to brasso his rifle?
Because he's a fucking idiot. I laughed so goddamn hard, dude. I never laughed harder in
Why
my
does it
life.
matter?
Talk
I
about
don't know.
This guy is so.
That was so fucking funny.
Okay, no, I've got this. He's so redneck that his masturbatory activity is brassoing his rifle.
Yeah, you should have been just cleaning it because that's the number thing. Brassoing it, that's gonna make that shit like sparkle and shit.
Dude, even the senior drill instructor, then when the drill instructors are trying not to fucking laugh, they put their fucking covers in front of their face to hide it.
Right.
Between
I
I was losing it, and I don't have anywhere to hide. The senior immediately pulled his cover in front of his face, and the kill hat behind me was pulling his in front of his, while the other kill hat was like, "I'm gonna smoke you," dragging me to the fucking quarterdeck, literally dragging me by
There's
my
the
fucking
look for
collar,
everyone
and I
so they
didn't
know
give
what's
a
going on
shit.
here. That's what Brasso is for y'all when to keep up for it.
Ugh,
The
Oh, God.
can we press?
so we're, hold on.
I want to make my rifle sparkling.
Sorry, I know. I'm also.
I feel
taking
like
other people's
that
time
guy
here.
had made like the cleaning of his rifle as like the most meditative alone time he
It
had.
Probably.
can be.
'Cause,
Oh,
like-
it can be.
Oh, I bet it
Yeah.
can. I bet it can. Like, cause I mean, I've literally bought like the entire set of shit to clean like my boots for work, and just sit it on my back porch and just work on them for like 30 minutes.
Well,
just-
I absolutely
there's
did not
another-
mind it.
There's another
Right.
component of that too with weapon disassembly in particular, where assembling it, reassembling it, and then you're also cleaning it. It's like there's a lot of steps that go into it. And
so you're just locked in.
Yeah, it's pretty meditative to
Yeah.
do all that.
Oh, especially at the same time, you're like, I ain't getting fucked with right now. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't gotta run or do shit. I'm just cleaning.
It's like out of all the times they fuck with you, this is the time where it's like,
The
sit
only thing,
down.
the only thing you gotta respond to is when you hear the drill instructor go scrub, and you're like, harder, faster, I sir. And you keep scrubbing. You
Yeah.
can scream that as loud as you want. You don't really give a shit. It's automated at that point. You're
But-
just fucking
Yeah.
scrubbing.
Since we were talking about one of the times that we were up at the on the quarterdeck, which is the fucking kill spot.
Getting
Quarterdeck, sorry.
smoked.
Quarterdeck is our it's the front area of our birthing area.
Grubby.
Our birthing area is where we all sleep. It's right there in the front, right? And that's the number one place that they call you up, and you're getting fucking smoked. You're like it's nonstop, make you fucking push up or whatever the fuck until you're done. Until you pass
Is that
out.
Janine?
Are you going to sleep? Are you going to bed? Are you heading out?
Is that Janine?
Love you, sis. Okay.
Give that woman a real hug, you fuck.
Night.
What a
Come back in
douchebag.
there.
Fuck this
Give sister a hug,
podcast.
you
Oh,
queer.
okay, cool. Okay, good.
There is no one here that is that important.
Oh, good.
Nah, I'm just a
Alright.
producer.
Good night.
I have to produce a piss and a new drink.
All right, sorry. All right,
I'm on
you-
empty.
all right, okay. you've heard the story before, so let me just. I can go
Oh,
Oh
through
yeah,
it.
well while you do
I might
that,
need more beer, but
Oh,
do
okay.
I'm gonna just
I
do
grab a
this.
beer.
Okay.
I'll be back.
There
Okay.
you go.
I can wait. That's my bad.
I don't know.
Ain't no one important in my life that I give full hugs to, except maybe my kids. Maybe.
Maybe your kids.
Maybe.
I love my wife enough, but I usually
They
just
won't
give-
have any mental scarring later on. Someone actually gives them a hug. What the fuck are you doing,
Yeah,
man?
they say, "Don't fucking touch me!"
What are you doing?
Shit! Why? What? And someone starts telling them it's not their fault, and they start bawling their ass.
Me
out.
too.
Fuck
Me
it.
too.
Mm.
It's called a hug, and your parents are hugging. No, my parents just slapped the shit out of me, man.
God damn! How Puritan Protestant are you?
I'm from Boston.
What? Oh
Fuck
God!
Boston.
You
Yeah,
burning
I've had-
people at the stake for giving
I've
you a
had-
look?
I've had so
He
many.
just lost like 3 views because I said fuck Boston.
Right?
I've had.
Chat
Yeah,
just
like,
goes from
I don't know
active to.
I don't know what it is about being overseas and fucking super lonely, but I had probably. I think all right, on my not my last deployment, my second deployment, I had more. I've had insane amount of like midlife crises, and then I have my entire life. Sounds weird, but I was in my 20s, and I'm just like I had the night shift, which was great, and 12-hour shifts, so you're either sleeping or you're working. That was all it was. Especially when you're on a Marine Corps base, you don't get shit. But I was.
Are you used to not having toilet paper?
Yeah, no. Only the shit that came in the wag bags, which is great, or the MREs.
Well, we're gonna have to use the rocks now.
So like it'd be middle of the fucking night, winter time, and I'm freezing my ass off, and I go out and I have a smoke outside my fucking work area, just me, 12 hours straight, every night, every
Mhm.
night, and I'm just like, I just look outside, look at the fucking stars, I'm like, this better not be all the fuck it is. Like I'm looking up at the sky, I'm like, you better promise some shit, because this is bullshit. Like this can't be all. And I did that like fucking 4 fucking times in the middle of the night where I'm just screaming at the sky. I'm sure somebody saw it like go fucking other way. Like, let him do his thing. Fuck that.
I for deployments, I do wonder like how much crazy shit they do see because there's that. For me, I was really solitary, just pretty straight faced. Didn't do anything fun.
That's
I was
two
just,
skits.
I looked like a
That's
fucking stormtrooper doing my goddamn job.
fucking hell,
But
man.
halfway through my
Saucing everything.
deployment, it was like 5 months, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna start singing Disney songs while I do this shit, because fuck it, I'm having fun with this. And Frozen had just coming out, so I started singing Frozen songs while I'm playing the shit, and all of Afghanistan's out to hear my fucking bullshit. I'm like, they get the movies, they probably know
You're the
exactly.
reason that they launch shit at your base.
Yeah.
Because they can fucking hear you sing it. It's like, we gotta end this shit!
Because for the first time in forever. Oh man, I get Broadway right fucking here. Why do I need to go to America?
Okay,
I-
Compy, give me
Yeah.
that. What was the quote you gave? Like yelling at the stars, like this shit better be good or something like that.
No, oh no, no. I what did I say? This better not be all the fuck there is.
It's better
This is
not
bullshit.
be all the fuck there is.
It's just a picture of the fucking galaxy. It's just that's all it is. This better not be all the fuck there is.
I feel like
Like,
that's
there's a lot there, but I ain't gonna fucking reach it. This is horse shit.
I feel like that's either a Futurama or a Rick and Morty episode.
Okay, no. Because Tyler, you watched the Gilbert Gottfried thing that Steven Crowder did, right? I'm literally thinking of making little bits like that, and I'm writing them down right now, like little skits where like opener to modern day.
Fuck, I'm a slave.
Holy shit, I'm a fucking
There, when I'm sitting
slave.
in the desert, I look up at the sky. I say, "Is this all there is?"
I feel like that's what Moses said.
And then he smoked the
I
bush.
feel like when you
Calm
say
down.
that, I don't know if it's because we're just making marine jokes lately, but I just pictures like you're just looking for like Crayola and all they got is fucking rose art and like
What the fuck is amber? On some goddamn cherry cola.
Is it like
God
for
damn it.
Marines, like there's Coke and Pepsi? Is it Crayola and Rosar?
God damn it. I like my purple drink. All right.
it's even worse. It's a fucking off-brand Denny's crayons.
Yeah, there is.
Some chili.
Only 4 colors.
Crayons.
No. If I could just roll in there, like, this is all you got? This is bullshit. Walk out, run back, grab the crayons, run back out.
Come back
That's all it
in.
was. Fuck, I'm taking it.
I was like, I shit you not, check this shit out. It's literally a candle. I put a little thread right here, fucking candle.
Yeah, there you go.
There's no asbestos in this, goddammit!
What is this horse shit?
If my crowns, if my crayons,
got some nice crayons, and you're like compliments to the chef.
if my crowns don't have carcinogens in them, are they really crayons?
Yeah. What's the point of that? At that point, shit.
I want
This said pig pink, but I don't taste no fucking pig.
Nah, man. Yeah.
there better be at least 30 preservatives in here, or this ain't fucking crap.
You know, I think I actually chose the night shift a lot. Not that I liked doing the night shift, but I liked, being able to call home and not waking people up, which was great. So I would,
That's what I did when I was in Japan. I did night shift because of that.
I did a lot of the night shift when I was over in Iraq and Afghanistan. But a lot of times, because fucking, COs and shit, they're all fucking sleeping. They ain't gonna come in and fuck with you. And most of the higher ups are like, yeah, no, I'm sleeping, fuck you. I'm like, all right, cool. 12 hours straight, not getting fucked with. I can play as many games as I want if I wanted to. But like, my main thing was like I said, I was by myself, and I know it was my first deployment that I'm talking about here. I was by myself, completely by myself. It was just me in a little tiny box, monitoring the communications equipment, and just sending off error reports and shit like that. And I would do that. I did that for a year straight in Fallujah, and it was a year straight, just nonstop sending like. And I was that dude. Like I ended up becoming that guy who just like you see him walking down the fucking street, and you can see him mumbling stuff, and he starts making faces. Like he's telling himself fucking stories, like I'm gonna fucking yeah, I never know who's gonna get into that, and then
Night shift does that to you in general, though.
Nah.
Sounds like my normal life anyway.
And I didn't like the moment I realized I was doing this, I stopped. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, hold on, like, cause I noticed I was like, I'm walking around, and, I'm playing a scenario in my head, and I make a face like, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And I just fucking
Dude, that's just night shift. I did that shit at McDonald's when I worked night shift.
Yeah.
I was cleaning the fucking little playroom, whatever. I'm talking to myself. I had a whole fucking conversation, right? Manager walks in, he's like, "Are you fucking talking to yourself?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." He's like, "I'm not alone." And he ran back over.
Finally, I'm not crazy.
Oh, that's right. I was on that. I was on that getting smoked story. All right, so it's not like a huge story, but I kind of had two. It's a two-parter. But so a big one was this the time I found out I was faster than I ever thought I could ever be. So I'm sitting there, and I'm cleaning my rifle. And I'm going it. And me, I can't. You said there's Indian. You said Indian style, but it's always left over right, or is it right or left? I can't think. Josh.
Whatever left.
Right or left, and I can't do that. I have to do the opposite. I have to do left over right. But then they're like, no, fix yourself. I'm like, okay, right over left. And it's so uncomfortable for me because for some reason my left leg doesn't want to fucking move right, and my hip. So anyway, like I'm sitting there, I'm doing the thing, and I'm like, like I'm going at it, clean, and he's calling people up just to smoke at him. Every once in a while, he just, they're like, you get your ass up here, right? They get over there and they start smoking him, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, do not get any fucking attention. Just clean your fucking rifle. Just clean it. Cop, get your ass over here. Fuck! What did I do? I just coughed. Fuck! All right, fucking. I run over there, and I'm just, I'm getting smoked just super hard. He's just like, just doing push-ups, fucking jump jacks, all kinds of shit. And then he gives us 5 seconds.
Get up, quarter deck.
Yeah. It says you got 5 seconds to get off the quarter deck, and not even 5 seconds. You got it was like 4 seconds. I had to run. I'm on the absolute end of the fucking the Bay Area. I like my shit is all the way at the end, and I'm like
50-yard sprint.
Yeah, I'm never gonna fucking make it. I'm never gonna fucking make it. So I run out of there. He's like, he calls one. I didn't make it. I'm like, fuck. He come back. All right, cool. Fucking get smoked again. Go back. Fucking come on. Didn't make it. Shit. All right, go to. And like I fucking do it. Last time, man, I'm running. Like as soon as he calls, I'm ready. The entire time I'm doing fucking side stool hops and all kinds of shit. I'm thinking about it. Like, I'm gonna fucking get this. This is my time. It's my time down here. Down here is my time. So I'm going it. All right, I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. I'm ready. When he says it, he's like, let's go. I fucking time slowed down. I'm like, and I go into a full on. No shit. Gets down to 2 seconds. I do a fucking home run slide, feet first, slide right.
I was gonna ask you to do a baseball slide. Hell yeah!
Right into the fucking Indian pose. And I'm like, bam! Rolling it. He didn't even say my name. Didn't even say my name. He just went back to smoking everybody else. I was like, God. Yes! I'm secretly inside, just like, yes, I fucking did it. Oh my God, that was so fast.
You will not get my.
Yeah, no, but in his mind, he's like, oh my God, he fucking did it.
yeah, he had to have been.
So the drone searchers, of course, they don't play fair, and then their fucking seconds are, 10, 9, 8, 1, go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Where the fuck was fucking 8 through 2? What the fuck?
Yeah. It's no joke. They don't.
You should just be at fucking auctions with that shit.
Yeah. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 0. All right.
On a segue to more embarrassing stories.
Wait, hold on. There was the second one real quick. It's not a long one. Not a long one. It's just a quick one.
Oh my.
Probably the funniest it's ever been. So it's just a quick one. So we were just running around, and this is You know, like we ended up getting a new drill instructor because our last one had somebody choke themselves out, and some people got a little upset about it and complained.
Pussies.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
they were.
complained about it?
I don't know. Hell, I took my
Die in a
fucking
fireplace.
I took my license. I did.
They
But
made
anyway,
me big gear.
These mass
We're gonna-
shootings happen in the wrong places. Let's just
So-
put it that way.
it was one of the times where they're doing like a full on entire fucking platoon smoke, and they're just making everybody do a bunch of stupid shit. Bring all your shit into the fucking laundry room, dump it all on the ground, turn on the water, bring it back out, take it to the
Oh.
dryer, all this shit. And but like we're doing that, and I'm running, I'm sprinting with everybody, and I come around this corner, this drill instructor just jumps out of the fucking corner. Ah! I was like, and I jumped up with the fucking highest little girl giggle you ever heard in your fucking life. Yeah, no, like he goes, ah! I'm like, and I keep running like nothing happened, and he didn't say anything either. But I'm sure I know he was laughing his fucking ass off when I ran around that corner. Like, just kept going like nothing fucking happened. Like I'm gonna pretend it didn't happen. I hope you pretend it didn't happen. We're just gonna go on our way.
Never talk about this.
Yeah.
I had some kind of like that happen, but it's like where you're not supposed to laugh, but it's hilarious. Like you have to get like your fucking meal or whatever, and you're just waiting in line. So this kid walks by and I don't know what the fuck he did. I wasn't paying attention, but he fucked up. Don't go attention. He just turns and looks at him. He's got the tray. He's like, "What do you want me to do?" He's like, "Go to fucking attention, like today." And he just keeps looking at him. I was like, looks at me. I'm like, I don't know what to fucking tell you, bro. Like, I don't know what you did. He's like, "Go to attention." He just drops his fucking tray. All the food goes everywhere. This motherfucker turned around, looked at me, and he's laughing. He's like, hold on. Turns back around. He's like, "You stupid motherfucker." I'm just sitting there trying to laugh because I'm not supposed to. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. This is it. This is where I get fucking dragged into it.
You ever meet one of your instructors like afterwards, like after boot camp or anything like that? I did one time.
I did.
I haven't yet.
I did one time, and it was in North Carolina. It was actually the scariest one we had. The one who actually made someone choke themselves out. I met him at getting SIF gear. We're both in line, and had to do that like fucking quadruple take. I'm like, no,
Shit.
no, fucking way, no way. I haven't seen this ass.
And then
in 4
about the third time, you're like,
yeah, and I'm like, is that fucking merch? No fucking way. I go up to him, I was like, hey, Staff Sergeant, how you doing? I know you used to be sergeant when I first met you. I mean, that was 4 years ago. But all right, like, how's it going? He's like, do I know you? I was like, oh yeah, sorry, boot camp. I had you as a drill instructor, back in 2006. It's like, oh yeah, hey, I'm glad you're still in. Things are going good, all that. We're really cool. I was like, this is the motherfucker who like scared the shit out of me. And he's all like, it's like, hey man, how's it going? I'm like, that's like having the monster in your closet like take you down the fucking aisle when you get married. That's not. It's some weird. That's a weird fucking feeling. You're like, I was terrified by it. I thought you'd be like, yeah, good, good. I thought you'd be just hard, and you're like, yeah, good killer. I'm glad you're still around. It didn't have the voice anymore or anything like that. Just like, hey man, hey. He still had his fucking eyes.
He's a human.
He was a scary motherfucker. He was super thin, tall, had a fucking eye patch they lost when he was in infantry. He lost his eye, and they're like, just a scary motherfucker.
He just
scary.
went all in.
Yeah, and then and like I met him afterwards. I was like, oh fuck. He's just, hi, how you doing? He's like, hey, what's going on? Like that is, I'm rattled by the fact that this isn't rattling.
I'm sorry, but if I was him, I would have totally had fun with that with a fucking eye patch. Are you ready, kids?
No.
Fucking better put it back to me.
No. He because the Marine Corps.
follow you through the SIF. Get it faster, get it faster.
So our acknowledgement was aye, sir, and we would say aye, sir, and he'd be like, that's one eye. And he'd point at his fucking patch. I was like, all right, sorry, aye, sir.
Oh my god! Woo!
I'm so glad I didn't have that motherfucker, because I'd have been the guy choking myself off. I'd have been the guy choking myself with the fucking blouse, because god damn it, that would have made me lose it.
Yeah.
God damn.
So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, Josh. I cut you off like 3 times, man. I'm sorry.
Dude, I don't even remember what I was on about. That was way better.
Whatever it was not as good.
Not nearly as good. I was gonna give you a different segue here. Way after the fact, vacuuming.
Mm.
Well, before we get into that, though,
Sucks.
before we get into that, I want both Army and Air Force here to tell us their most embarrassing drunk story.
Oh shit.
I think I got a beat.
I got a funny one, but it's not embarrassing.
I got a couple of them.
I got one. I got a good one. All right. Let's
I'm never ashamed of my drunkenness for some reason. Oh wait, no, there's one. Okay.
That's a
say-
shame.
because-
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, let's not even say embarrassing. Let's just say like your most memorable drunk moment.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna get a drink for this, but yeah, I'll tell mine in a second. I have one.
All right.
Okay.
I want to hear this shit.
Which one?
I
Who
would you.
starts? Okay.
You. Yeah.
So, when I was in the army, I was super fucking religious, and I went to all these church organizations.
Ooh. I only did boot camp, so I got an extra hour of not getting fucked with.
Yup.
Yeah, no, I
Sorry.
definitely
Okay.
did that, but when I got to my regular unit, I started doing it just so I didn't have to stay at the barracks and.
Everybody was sleeping in the church, man. Everybody was.
Oh
sleeping.
yeah, pretty much.
It's like everyone's like,
You know,
"Ah,
you
shit."
have this. He doesn't call himself a pastor. This one didn't. But he's just like, hey, I'll let you stay at the house, so you don't have to stay at the barracks on the weekends. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'll do this.
All right, hold on. Pause for 2 seconds. Aaron.
Yeah?
Your hair popped up.
What?
Sorry about that. I need a
Zoom
drink.
down on your camera a little bit. You can see.
going.
Yeah, look
He's
at you,
just talking
sweetie.
about your. He's just talking about your little alfalfa. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
All right,
Josh,
sorry.
make it-
Continue with your drunk story. Sorry.
Yeah, good.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
You bitch.
So now, I would
Church.
Beautiful.
yeah, no, there's super religious community in church, but they know military people. They get shit faced no matter where the fuck they go. So they didn't even mind it too much as long as I'm not like destroying the house or anything. I'm not an asshole when it comes to me being drunk. But except this one night.
I'm gonna ask one of my own shit.
So I find another family that has me in and they're really nice. But I got really shit faced. I
Ooh.
forgot what they had there, but they had this big ass island, this kitchen counter, like it was probably as big as a fucking barracks room, and the whole island was filled with all sorts of booze, beer, hard liquor, whatever. And I think I probably had about half of that.
Wait, when was
Eh,
this?
When was it?
Because I thought you said this was just after just boot camp or something like that.
No,
Yeah.
this particular incident was, I think, either before I deployed or after I deployed. So 2013, 15, or 2013, 14
I'll
time
take that.
range.
I meant how long in relation to after you got out of boot camp?
Oh, I was at the end of my 4 years after I was at the end of my.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. For some reason, I'm sorry. That's my mistake. Keep going.
It's all good. I didn't start drinking until I was 21. I drank a little bit when I was 19, but no, then I started getting wild around 21. And no, but during this particular incident, I got drunk at this Christian family's house. No, they
Off the
were
blood of
fine.
Christ.
They were fine with it. For some
fucking
reason, they're
sinners.
used to drunk soldiers being in their house, which says a lot more about that family than myself.
Did they touch your pee-pee?
No, they did not.
Show me on the door where they touched
But-
you.
We went outside.
Fuck yeah.
We went outside,
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
and for some reason, I looked over at this pine tree, and I had decided that this pine tree was talking shit about my mom.
Okay.
I don't know why.
How drunk were you?
Oh my
Very.
god! Oh my god!
This pine tree was apparently in my head talking shit about my mom. So I go over this pine tree, and here's the funny part. The only thing separating from me from this pine tree was a fence. So I was climbing.
It's not gonna stop me.
this fucking
Fuck you, fist!
pine tree.
The pine tree's talking about fence. Hold him back, bro. Hold him back.
So
I can
I'm,
picture him one eye in it,
Good,
just trying
good,
to line it
good.
up.
Good.
so I'm wailing at this fucking pine tree, and everybody's like, "The pine tree didn't say anything." Like they're
like
humoring
he's
me.
like
It's
he's just
it
like he
didn't
was
say
just born in
anything.
arc. Like he was just born in arc.
Fuck you! Don't defend him.
Sorry, like
And
you're
at
just
this
born in
point-
the game
Compy,
park.
Compy, Compy, go, Compy, go, Compy, go.
No,
At
I'm
the
just
end-
saying.
Mike, hold on. Let me
Oh,
finish
no.
the story.
Oh,
Yeah. Let Tyler finish.
No, I'm
At
not
the
gonna-
end, my finishing move was to fucking throw up all over this goddamn truck.
Yeah, take that.
It was projectile too. I covered this bitch in my vomit. And at that, then everybody just drugged me in the house and sobered me up. No, they didn't sober me up. I still had more beer.
God.
They were trying to give me water, but I just grabbed the beer. But nothing else happened after that.
I got you. I got you. After Air Force, I got you.
Right, so,
Air
Oh,
Force,
okay.
go.
So
Oh, okay,
my
okay.
drunkest story, I was in Florida, and I was with two of my buddies, and they went to this huge party, like miles out in some boonies. Like I have no other, like there wasn't like anything, like not a gas station for at least 10 miles where the fuck we were. I don't know where the fuck was at, but so we get to the point where we're just drinking all night, and people kept showing up in fucking golf carts because they're rich motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And so my
Palm
friend's like,
Springs.
we should just fucking take one. I'm like, fucking do it then. He's like, well, you won't do it. I was like, I'll fucking do it right now. He's like, no, you won't fucking do it. So I get
Oh,
in this
my
fucking
man.
golf cart. I'm like, come on, let's
Watch
go.
this.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
Yeah, I'm fucking great, man. Let's go. So I start driving. I keep hearing like this little brr, like muttering going on. I'm like, what do you motherfuckers stop like saying shit? He's like, no one's saying anything. Another. I'm like, now I'm hearing static. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That's fucking
I'm looking
radio.
at this golf cart. I'm like, this has a lot of lights on it. Is that a fucking radio? And I fucking hit one of the switches. Fucking cop sirens kind of like, I stole a golf cart. That's my cop. I'm driving the lights to get past everybody. And I'm like, oh my fucking god. We get there, we park, we just took the key off, jumped over and the two cops walk out and they look at us. I'm like, how you
Hey.
doing? And they're like, never mind. Just got in their cart and drove off.
It was like this when we got here, so I don't know.
Sounded like this. Officer, you know you left your keys in the car?
It's pretty great to watch like actual cars move through little golf cart though. Like, am I in the rest? Like, oh, you're good. You're good.
Just driving down like I have the power. I have all the power. Move away.
Mike, you
Hey,
and
go
I
ahead,
would have had so much fun.
Yeah,
Alright.
good.
All right, so before Mike tells this terrifying story,
He's got his.
there was I just got to the fleet, and this was right around the same time as Kendall's birthday, which means St. Patrick's Day.
Oh god, not this one.
So I went to I haven't officially gotten to Comco yet. I haven't officially gotten to my unit yet. And there was one of the Marines, and she was fapped over from another unit. They made her go through comm school with the rest of us, and I helped her through it. And she was like, look, to repay this, I got your booze for the night. I'm having a St. Patrick's Day party. I'm like, yeah, all right, fuck it. Let's get fucking slammed. I'm still not 21. I'm barely 20. Barely.
Solid.
Oh, boy.
I didn't hit 21 until the following year. Now, when we got to this party, she was like, I'm gonna have a bunch of friends over, you'll be fine, you'll get to meet other Marines, and it'll be chill. And I'm like, all right, cool. Where are the booze? She was like, oh, you didn't take long. The fridge in the garage. Cool, whatever.
Good to you.
And then I go to the fucking
We both know I'm here. God damn it.
not here. This is somebody else.
No. I'm saying this is what you're saying. Like, we both know I'm here. Don't
Right.
pretend
Took that too
it's
literally.
together.
You know,
Moving
sorry.
on.
Sorry, I
Sorry.
was into the moment.
All good.
Anyway,
All good. All good.
So I was like, hey, what are these trays of Jello in here for? This time, I did not know what the fuck Jello shots were.
Obviously.
Not fucking know.
Fucking
No clue.
obviously.
No clue. And she was like, have a couple. Be careful. They're a little strong. So at that point, I'm like, oh, they got booze in them. So I'm like, I take one.
Clicking.
Thanks,
Take
Josh.
it, whatever. Nothing. I'm like, these fucking things are weak. I was like, I taste the booze, but they're weak. And she was like, all right, well, have another. I was like, nothing. Joke. It's bullshit.
Uh-oh.
So one Guinness and like 14 of these later, on the couch, me and a couple of other guys that are from the unit as well, that had to come to Lejeune as well, right? we're watching this fucking we're watching Boondock Saints on the boob tube, and we're just sipping beers. I'm already 14 of these fucking Jello shots in. I'm just sipping beers. And I was like, yo, what the fuck are in these shots? And I was like, I don't feel shit. And she was like, stand up. And I was like, what the fuck what are you talking about? Stand up. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll humor you. I stood up and it hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. I immediately felt like the entire earth was spinning around me. Like, I was like, oh shit. And she goes, what? I was like, I gotta go. And I bolted out the fucking front door. And this had to be described to me because at the time I was puking
Blacked
my
out.
pants out. But what she said was that I was vomiting a fire hose full of fucking Slimer green ooze all over her front lawn. I was just basically
Fucking
like,
Nickelodeon slime time.
just fucking spraying the fire hose down, green slime everywhere. And she had to like kind of coax me back inside, bring me some water, and coax me down. And I was like, I'm surprisingly okay moment. I had what most drunk people know is that moment of lucidity, which is can be the worst enemy if you don't know what you're doing, which
Yeah.
is exactly what that was. So I went and had another fucking Jello shot.
You had the I'm
And
so
then-
I'm okay. I can do
He
this.
got
And then
fucking
one of our-
drunk.
and then I didn't learn-
Josh,
and then
Josh.
I didn't learn this until later. And one of our fucking guys from comm school who was not slammed decided in his infinite wisdom that he was gonna smack the side of my head and disappear. Like he laid down behind the couch. It was from behind. Bitch slapped me from behind. Didn't know it. I picked up the unopened Guinness can in front of me. I spun around, and the first motherfucker I saw was the first person that she introduced me with. And I already knew him to be a little fucking scoundrel of a shitlord. And I chucked this bitch across the room, and I nailed him in the fucking head. I fucking nailed his
Just
ass.
substituted the fuck out of
He
it.
goes, dude, oh Jesus, what the fuck? And the last thing I remember is him speeding around that fucking couch, and he just goes, bow.
Yeah.
I don't remember shit out. I don't remember shit else until I woke up the next morning. Dude laid me the fuck out. I was done.
All right.
I bet that was a sight to see.
Dude, I don't
God.
even know.
Hi, Melanie.
Hi, Melody.
Hit him with the slime.
Hit him with the slime.
You bitch!
Hit him with the
Fuck!
slime.
Give him the
I'm
slime.
about to drop shit.
Give him the slime.
I'm too fucked for this
Hey,
right now.
I got. All right. If everyone's okay with it, actually, oddly enough, I got 3 stories, and they're all cascading one better than the other afterwards. If you're okay with it.
Roll with it.
I'm okay with that because I got a few more drunk stories.
Okay.
Fire in the hole.
So okay, first one. All right, first one is all right. So here it is. So I'm. This is after the core. I was going to college. Josh was there. We were at a young couple of ours Halloween party, and I went
Oh
as
boy.
my wife went as a surgeon, and I saw her going as surgeon. So I was like, you know what, this would be great. I'm going to go in Snake Plissken from Escape from
Call me
L.A.
Snake.
There you go.
Instead of New York, I went to L.A. So I was like, she's a surgeon. She's the surgeon. She's Bruce Campbell's the surgeon.
Mhm.
So in my mind. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So we're there, and they're doing a bunch of drinking games, stuff like that. And I see them playing beer pong. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm great at beer pong. Let me do that. Go over there, and they're like, go there. All the cups, they're filled with water, and every time someone sinks one, they dump the cup and they sip out of their drink. It's just a beer or whatever they had. And I was like, okay, like I came from where like you're supposed to be scared if the ball gets in your cup because you're like, I don't want to fucking drink that right now.
Pussy.
When you look at your partner, you're like,
You're like,
I
one of
can't-
us
you
got to
gotta
do this.
take
Yeah,
this.
yeah. One of us got to
that's
do
the
this.
way beer
There was
pong
no-
should be.
That's the thing. So there was no fear for them. I was like, I went over the table. I'm not shitting you. I went over there, fucking knocked all their cups off. I was like, no, none of this shit. Let's put some beer in here.
Let's play
So
some
we did.
real
We-
shit.
Oh.
We put some beer in there. We went through a couple rounds of beer pong, and that was all good. And then I was like, hey, let's do some flippy cup. They're like, what flippy cup?
Oh.
I was like, yeah, flippy cups. You flip it over. Like, oh yeah, we get it. They called it something else. I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Young kids. I was like
Something
10 years
stupid.
older than all of them, but So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's get. I from all the times we had in the Corps that we every weekend we would go play somewhere, we do Flip Cup. So I was like, I'm ready for this. Let's do this shit. So I go for it, and so we ended up doing guys against girls, and I'm at the end. I'm like, guys, I got anchor. You get it to me. I got this shit. Let's do this. So I'm anchor. So we're going to flip. I lose my entire team. It's just me against 6 girls. And I got 6 cups in front of me. Fucking
Man of the hour right here. You ready to
aced
hear
it.
this?
Aced the first one. Knocked one out. Aced the second one. Knocked another out. I took the entire team out playing Flippy Cup, doing all 6 cups myself. And I was like, it got to the end. They're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. The champion. The champion. I'm gonna go over this way. And I fucking we're doing our honey, we gotta go. I was like, I gotta end on a strong note, and she's like, okay, bye everybody, take care. As soon as we get around the fucking fence, oh god, yeah, are they looking? No, good. All right, okay, no, I'm good. This is good. I'm fine. Yeah, right. Yeah, just spitting all that little shit out. All right, I'm good. All right, let's get in the car. You drive. All right.
You drive. I
right,
can't
so-
do it.
That was one of my favorites, just because I was like, I did fucking great, and I was like, yeah. Now I'm gonna go puke where no one can see.
That's
Yeah.
not my,
Till
that's
next
not my
day.
favorite because
No.
the story's
That
not
was
as great.
yeah, that was one of them. My second one. This is just a little bit better. So this is back when I'm back in the military. We're having a barracks night, and we're planning on going out, but most of us are drunk already. But we're planning on going to the strip club,
Yep.
Driftwood, right outside the base.
Always happens that way.
So we're
Yeah, Dirtwood.
so we're waiting, and oh god, what was that big fucking Irish fucker's name?
Which
Josh,
one?
the big one, not the super tall one, but the average size, super stocky motherfucker.
Wiseman?
No,
Which one? There was
he
a,
had
more
he
than
had
a few.
he had a huge nickname. It was anyway. it was
Dickerson?
this- no, the other one. Dickerson was this guy was Wire.
McHeisenfauer.
Or was he Wire or was he Radio? I can't remember now. Anyway, I'm like, this guy is like huge, like Jason Statham, like just fucking stocky, but slightly shorter, but still fucking.
I don't think Jason
He was-
Statham is that tall.
The only
to
big dude
begin
I
with.
knew was
No, I'm saying he's not very tall, but yeah, maintenance. He was maintenance. My bad.
You're talking about the bald guy?
Yeah, he was bald, but he wasn't
Yes!
tall. He wasn't tall. He
He
was
was
just
tall, but he was just fucking swole.
yeah.
Yes, I know you're
So,
talking about. I can't
alright,
remember his
so
name, but go.
This guy, like just a Jason Statham looking motherfucker, like jacked as shit.
Jason Statham
Right.
is 5'10" for those that want to know.
Yeah, he's taller than me. This tall.
This
Uh,
is not that.
He's as tall as me.
so anyway, he's like this guy. We're waiting on him. He's getting ready. He's in his barracks room getting his shit ready, right? And he's in his fucking pants. He doesn't have a shirt on yet. We're like, everyone's like, going. I'm like, come on, man, let's go, let's get going. And I'm shit faced, and I'm like, I run over there. I walk over the door. I'm like, let's go, you Mick little fuck, let's go. And this motherfucker, and like seriously, still at this point, I'm about 150.
Oh, you're my
155.
size.
I was still very thin, was not very strong at all, and so he's got this little twig dude screaming at him, "Let's go!" So he turns around and looks at me like, "Fucking what?" And he just starts a Debo walk, just fucking.
Uh-oh.
Walks over to me.
He has the
Grab-
fucking D-Lo Brown on you?
Yeah, dude. He comes up to me, and we're on the 3rd floor of. Think of it like an apartment complex. Third
Yeah.
floor.
Oh, wait, was this 327?
What?
327 or
Yeah.
or the new one?
Well, the newer one. Sorry. The
The
third.
fourth
the
floor.
one-
Fourth floor.
we were on 3rd floor. There was only 3
We were on
floors.
the fourth floor. There was 4 floors.
There was 3 floors.
There's
Well, the one I'm talking about is only 3 floors.
That's the old one. That's 327.
Then it is. Shit. Anyway, so we're getting fucking hung up on the wrong details. Shit.
Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm
All right.
sorry.
So
Fuck.
so
man.
no, so he says does this Debo walk starts walking at me. I'm like, shit. Like I
knew
took a
you
big
fucked
gas.
up.
Oh no, I knew I fucked up. Like, oh shit, here it comes, and I'm smiling as it's happening. I was like, oh shit, here it comes. But he grabs me by he just grabs me by my shirt collar, and then hangs me over the third floor balcony railing. My legs aren't even touching the fucking ground. He's just holding me there, and I'm like, all right, man, it's just fucking, all right, stop. And I'm like, oh shit, I start fading. I was like, oh god, no, stop. He's like, no, there's no tapping out, bitch. I was like, just gone. And I'm like, that was the day I thought I actually died. I'm not kidding you. I'm like, I knew. All I could remember is that, hey, I'm hanging over a third-story building, and now I am unconscious. So,
Wild.
like, it was that fade off, like,
Dude, I
you know,
only
like, gone. And all I remember, I remember slowly opening my eyes and seeing that I was still on the third floor balcony, but my glasses are shattered, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And I slowly get back up onto my knees and stand up. They're like, dude, we thought you died. I'm like, I thought I fucking died. I thought I was dead. I literally thought I was dead. I thought you dropped me off the fucking balcony. They're like, no, we let you, like, we brought you back down, let you go, and you just ragdolled onto the ground. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going out tonight, guys. I think I'm done. And then this cold sweat hit me. I'm like, where are my glasses?
Yeah.
And I pick up my glasses.
Can't
I'm like,
relate.
spider web.
over a third floor balcony.
Did you? All right, so hold on. When you puked over that third floor balcony,
Yeah.
when was that? Do you remember what year that was?
I don't fucking remember what year that was.
I swear to
I was
God.
too drunk
he
to
died.
shit.
I'm sorry. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
The only reason,
didn't look at the calendar.
the only reason I ask is because that was my first night sleeping in the old barracks. We had ants in our fucking room. I was sleeping with a fucking gas guy, who wasn't even a commo.
Well, that was the shorter two-story barracks we had.
No, it was a three-story.
No, it's
Three-story
a
was the
red
first one.
brick.
Four-story was
No,
the first.
Red brick was the first one, and it was only 2 stories.
Was it? I don't
Mhm.
remember. I only spent like a week and a half, 2 weeks there max.
Yeah, and then we moved to the newer one. It had 3 stories. It had that retention pond in the back and all that shit.
It had 4.
It had 3
First
stories.
story was all the fucking people that didn't belong there. Second story was all females. Third story was and fourth story was a combination of between all the Marines in commo.
No, that was third story. I remember also being in charge of the entire building for a good while.
You might be right. I don't remember. I've been drinking.
That's all right.
Anyway,
No, it's okay. It's hard to fucking keep that shit
it's
intact.
so hard to keep it all
That first one, yeah, that ant problem was fucking nuts. Like the insects in
Ridiculous.
general. That was a terrible fucking building. But
It
hey,
must-
they had a lot of like, barbecue pits out there though. That's about
They
the only
did.
good thing.
The second one, the second barracks they put us in was fucking garbo.
All right, my third story. I think Aaron might need to be here for it. Sorry, guys. Again,
Is
I'm
this-
doing 3
Is
stories.
this the vacuum
It's all
story?
good.
Yes, it is, Josh.
I think I have a few other.
You
good
mentioned it,
stories.
and I thought you were gonna say it, but then you went to something else. So I was like, okay, I get that one.
No, you get that one. You get that
Alright.
one because you remember it a lot better than I do.
was a
Also,
little-
also,
Alright, there you go.
I got
Here's this
got another one to take,
There he
take
is.
after that. I'm gonna let you start the story. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
All
Go
right, man. All right.
Aaron, I hope you're not
So-
trying to get monetized because I just use the F word where the LGBT might be offended.
Fuck!
They
Oh,
make a
faggot.
career. They make a career out of being offended. I can give a shit.
All right. So
Hey, faggots, this is a shirt.
so
Hey,
All right,
faggots.
Kinda.
This stream is equally represented, so when we say faggot, you
Yeah.
can't be offended. Thank you. Have a good day.
okay. So I got a story, and this is actually both mine and Josh's story.
Oh,
it's a
and you're gonna
twofer.
tell it without Josh here. I see.
Well, he knows
Get
it.
permission.
Oh
He
no, yeah,
knows
he
it.
gave me permission.
Yeah, he knows
Oh.
the story.
I
He knows
missed
it.
it.
He's like I tell it better because I was actually a lot sober.
A lot sober.
No, I was.
Great
Start.
defining quality.
It's a drunk.
So here's the thing. All right, so Josh was living at my place for a while. There he is. Josh was living at my place for a little while, and my wife, or him and my wife, we were all drinking some tequila. We were just going at it, and then I was like, at a certain point, I can't. I got this point. I can't drink tequila anymore. The first shot makes me want to throw up. I can't do it.
Can't do it.
So
I'm the same way.
Because
I
of
can't
this
do
night,
tequila
I
anymore.
can't do it.
yeah. So so you know I had a couple shots, and I was like, okay, I can't do it anymore. And then they're like, I was like, you guys done for the night? They're like, no, we're gonna keep going. They had like a battle. They had a battle of drinking. They were just going shot for shot with each other
God damn.
all night. I remember waking up. So anyway, I
We
woke up and
finished a fifth of tequila.
yeah.
Between her and I, a whole fifth. Her and I.
they really fucking they cranked at it. And so I woke up. I remember waking up in the middle of the night. April.
So I
April
got the shudders thinking about it.
Yeah. April had already my wife had already come to bed, and I got up to just go piss, and I was like, all right, we go piss, and I hear Josh in the fucking living room, like, I was like, what the fuck? I come out there, he's got his arms around his fucking head. He's literally like ass up, face on the floor, with his arms around his head, and he's like. I was like, "Oh, Josh, no, Josh, go to the bathroom." I am at the bathroom. No, the toilet. This is the toilet. I'm like, no, oh shit. And I'm drunk enough that I'm like, fuck. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna run to Walmart. I need something to clean this up.
Walmart's right up the street.
It's just
Not
right up
very
the
far
street.
away.
Not the worst of drunk drives.
Somebody's clicking on their.
Somebody's fucking with their mic.
Who's doing their mic? It's this guy, the one without his headset on. So now he's staring at us.
Is it?
We messing with your mic?
It stopped. So
No.
Were you typing on your keyboard?
No. Nothing was happening.
it's not
That's
me.
so weird.
Okay. Well,
No, it wasn't
I'll-
you.
I don't know.
Oh,
Okay,
there it is.
now
There it
It's
is.
happening again.
Anybody? No. All right. Anyway,
I
so
want to
I'm
guess it's Josh.
So, no.
Crawford.
I'm not doing anything.
shake your head real quick. Yep. Shake
Okay.
it.
Shake it again. Oh,
Okay,
well,
maybe not.
false
What the fuck?
positive.
Maybe you
I
shake
had
the
mine
word.
muted. I had mine muted the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, so not even Hannah.
No, it's not me. I had mine
Yeah.
muted when it was going
Well,
off.
I'm
Alright.
shaking my mic right now and nothing's happening.
All right.
Hold on,
Whatever.
Aaron.
Shake it harder.
I'm hearing
There you
it too.
go.
I can hear
Yeah,
it,
whatever.
so it's not me.
Okay.
All right. So I was all right. So I'm like, okay, I got to get some. I'm gonna run. I don't have a steam cleaner or anything, so I got to run and get something. Because I was at Walmart's right down the road. I'm like, I can make that. I can drive that. That's fine. I'm not gonna get pulled over. I'm gonna go. So I went.
He
I
doesn't
went.
even get onto a main road to get to it.
No, so I go. I get to Walmart. I buy the fucking thing. I'm on my drive back, and I'm sitting there, quiet drive. Didn't even have the radio on, and it just fucking hits me. I'm like, what would I do if I was that fucked up? And my brain immediately went to, I would try to vacuum it. And I shit you not, I walk right up to my door, and I hear it. I'm like, no! I open the door, and I couldn't even be fucking angry. I'm like, I would do the exact same thing. I just told myself. I fucking knew it. I knew it. Here he is, just like, what? Oh, yeah, I needed to clean it up. I'm like, no! I said I was gonna get something. Had to throw out that vacuum.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's done.
So the entire next day, we had the vacuum in pieces.
Trying to
In
clean that
fucking
shit up.
pieces. both sides of the sink filled with hot water and fucking soap and baking powder, whatever the fuck else, trying to clean this bitch. And when I put that motherfucker back together, it still smelled like shit. We had to throw
Yeah,
it
yeah,
out.
and
It was
immediately
nuts.
throw it away. I was just like, yeah.
Bad.
I
No.
felt so bad, so
You know, the
fucking
thing is,
bad.
he kept feeling bad. He kept apologizing for it. I was like, dude, I told you, I know I would have done the same thing. I told myself I knew what you were doing before I even got home.
Mhm.
I was like, because it's exactly, if I was so fucking shit faced, all I could think was, I gotta clean up my mess. I'm gonna clean it
think-
up.
I
There's
think
a
that
vacuum.
separates. I think that separates like what kind of drunks there are, because there are like drunks out there that use being drunk as an excuse to be a dick. I'm like, no. Here's my philosophy: you're a cunt before you drink.
Right.
So when you
Makes you a
drink,
cunt.
all that's doing is just showing who you fucking truly are.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's why I don't
My
get drunk
filter goes
often.
from kind of there to non-existent.
Yeah,
Yeah, my filter, oh, yeah. My
I'll tell the
filter's
story
absolutely
after
gone.
you're. Well, actually, are you?
So
Oh, I'm
So,
absolutely done. Sorry.
he's
about
got one. I got one to follow that only because it kind of
I'll
segues
let you
into it.
know.
And I got two short ones, whatever.
So this is in Florida. This is Orlando.
Okay.
We
Fair.
are absolutely smashed, and Mike and I are both going to Full Sail at the time, and I brought a couple of friends of mine that I met from Full Sail to this group, and we've been doing things together prior to this. Maybe what 5 or 6 times
Anal.
we've had them together.
Who are we talking about?
Tommy and Jesse
Oh yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, a
and
bunch of
Cooper.
times.
Yay.
Or
Oh,
no,
okay.
not Cooper. Who else was in the boat?
Oh,
No,
real
because
quick.
it was when
Like
what was that?
Cooper,
Who's
Jose.
who's
I want
who's
to play
the guy
spoiler.
that was,
I want to
who
play
was the
spoiler.
guy that was here when April was like pretty much moving in? Who what was his name? I always forget his name.
Who was here? We mean, like,
What the fuck was his name?
because we all
The,
like.
the Carney,
Oh, Mike.
Mike, the other Ratledge.
Yeah, my sister's ex at the
It
time.
was Ratledge and Busby and who's the other guy that was with us that was a Navy guy that we fucked with? Small sort guy, stocky. He looked like
Oh,
a fucking dwarf without a
Loveless.
beard.
Loveless.
No. Before Loveless. He was
Don't know.
Busby's roommate.
Oh, that's the only one I know. Sorry.
I can't remember his name. Clean look. You know, looked like he was prior military. Anyway, so him, this is after we are absolutely smashed. We're talking like multiple games of fucking beer pong, flip cup, the whole fucking nine. We are absolutely smashed. Mike and I had a little tiff or something. He went inside and I threw my fucking phone across the fucking street. I was like not having it. He was not having it. We were acting like a couple of douchebags. So
Married couple.
pretty much.
We immediately love each other the next day though. We're like,
Yeah, true
sorry,
story.
I'm sorry too. I love you. I love you too.
Mutually
story.
sucking each other's dicks.
Don't fucking judge us, you
Hey, I love
fucking
him.
queer civilian cunt.
Yeah, you piece
Anyway,
of shit. Fuck you.
Fucking
uh,
accuser.
Anyway, go ahead.
you fucking accuser of the brethren. Anyway, so Tommy, this guy can't for the life of me remember his fucking name, and Ratledge, they get out a kiddie pool. And
Oh
and
no,
a
I was
fucking-
awake.
you were awake for that?
No, I was there. Yeah, I remember I took video.
You were the one taking video? That's fun.
Yeah, I had my night
All
vision camera.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right, so the three of these motherfuckers are rub-a-dub-dub three assholes in a fucking tub of a kiddie pool with a like a gondola stick that you would put in your yard to hang a fucking garden plant on or whatever. They're using that as like a fucking gondola stick to go in this little retention pond. Drunk as fuck. All of us are fucking slammed. So Michelle, myself, and Jesse, who is Tommy's other half at the time, are standing on the shore, and they're like, "Why the fuck would you come out this with there? Are you a little bitch?" And me at the time, I'm like, I ain't no bitch."
Come in.
And Michelle just holds her arms out. She's like, "Here." I'm like, fucking, I take my shirt off, I take my pants off, I take everything off. I'm down to
You
my
do.
fucking underwear. She's just holding all that shit. Jessie goes inside because she's pissed off and she's like, I want to fucking get in a whatever. I go into that fucking lake and I scuttle the whole goddamn boat. All three of them bitches went in the drink. All fucking three of them. Smash as fuck in the drink. It was only later that we found out that there was actually a gator in that pond.
Y'all could have had
Got
dinner.
a blowjob from a gator.
I'm from
He uses
Florida.
the
I don't give
teeth,
a
though,
shit.
so it's not so smooth.
Those of us that
Don't
are
give a
born in
shit.
those of
What
us that are
part?
born and bred in Florida are ready to tassel with a gator. We want
Yeah,
our
we
dinner.
are.
I'm
Yeah, I
from
wasn't
Clear-
born in Florida. I don't fuck with them. Nope. That's all you guys. Have fun.
Clearwater, Tampa area is where I'm from.
Yeah, I'm from the Citrus County, Tampa area, so we're stupid.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Fair.
I was
Yeah,
I was-
sometimes we call it Citrus County Circus County because that whole fucking thing's a joke.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna say it out loud, but thanks that you did.
That's why I moved away from there.
That's fair.
There's
I
a
was-
reason
Anyway.
I'm like, fuck this place.
Anyway, you had another drunk story to tell.
Yeah, I
Go.
think Tyler had a story and Crawford had a story. So Tyler, go. Do you remember your drunk
Fuck.
stories?
Wait, whoever remembers theirs, go for.
Yeah, Crawford or Tyler? who
Okay,
has
I
the
remember
floor?
mine.
Crawford,
One's
go.
not about me. One is with me.
Go,
Oh,
fucker!
The
yeah.
other one wasn't about me first. I was throwing a party
on.
back at one of my apartments before I moved out, and I my sister invited all her friends over there too. We had this one girl show up. She's like, "Well, I don't drink," and she was very adamant that she doesn't drink. I'm like, okay,
Challenge accepted.
don't fucking drink then. So I don't give a fuck. About 2 hours later, I find her. I'm like, I thought you don't drink, and she's like, I don't. I'm like, what's in your fucking cup? She's like, that lemonade you guys have out. I was like, oh, honey, no.
Oh,
That's not lemonade. She's like, what? I'm like, that's called a pink panty dropper. And she's like, what's in that? I'm like, 151, two things of Sprite, 4
I'm sorry.
Coronas. Ooh,
Hold
you
on.
gone. Have you stood up yet? She's like, no. I'm like, try. And she goes, I'm like, yeah, you fucked up.
All
We
right,
had to call her a
Crawford. I'm
taxi.
sorry. God damn it. I'm sorry, Crawford. That's the night that I scuttled the boat.
Josh was fucked up.
I was fucked up.
So,
True
I marked it,
fucking-
yeah. I tossed it up there.
Damn it. Dude, after you posted that, I was like, oh, shit. That was when you were out there. God damn it. I was fucked up.
You look happy.
Oh, I was fucked.
That's a happy grin, but that's also there's a lot of booze involved in that situation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a care in the world in that
But
picture.
you-
Let me
you
tell
know,
you what.
You know you can tell that's Florida by the goddamn housing designs because every Florida has that housing design.
Hey,
all over
Arizona's the
place.
same way, so
Dude, I come up here and I'm like, there's none of that here. What do I do?
I've literally put that image over your face on the broadcast for right now.
God damn you.
Like, check the YouTube stream. There you
That's
are.
Michelle.
Oh my god.
Like, no. What are you doing? Where did you get that image? Hold on, I gotta show
Copy
that
just
to
gave me that one.
that's
Oh.
awesome.
That's Jesse.
And there's more coming up. Oh boy.
What else we got in here? Oh, she got that evil grin on her face right there. Yeah, Shell, Jesse, yeah. Lels. She probably just got that.
I thought I
Oh,
had
wait,
one.
I love how
of
these
them.
are all. I love how all these photos are like night vision. Like this is all still secretive
Yeah,
or some
I go.
shit.
It was nighttime while we were doing it, so I'm trying to find the rest of them. I can't find them.
Been drinking, going dark.
I know I had.
Actually, I gotta tell these damn drunk stories before they go away from the booze.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
The first one's short. Damn it, it went dark
Like
again.
my penis.
I'll do the one I remember now. Okay, no. So I got back from Afghanistan like 2014, somewhere around that time frame. My buddy decided to take me to a Brazilian steakhouse. I've been to them before, but you know it was nice of him.
Steakhouse, sure.
We had some Bacardis and pineapple cups and whatnot, and the most memorable shit from that is the bartender gave me the pineapple with the ice, but she forgot to actually pour the drink in it.
How dare she? That whore.
That was funny. I'm just like, hey, you didn't pour the drink in here. And she got super pissed about it. So pissed, she had the waiter come to me. And he's like,
What?
I could tell he knew it was bullshit too. Because it was just like, he was like really hesitant. He's like, she just wanted me to like pour the drink in front of you. And then as soon as like halfway through, he just put the drinks down and just fucking fucked off. He's like, yeah, he knows it's bullshit. The bartender's just being a cunt. But you know, I drank heavily that night, and I had a lot of meat from the Brazilian steakhouse. And it was at that moment, towards the end of the night, we had like Black Kraken, a bunch of Fireball, Angry Orchard. I could never touch Fireball because of this night. And it's
Neither
at
can
that
Josh.
moment where I'm like, I gotta really shit, but I also really gotta throw up too.
Oh,
Maybe
that's a rough one.
if I shit, I can counteract my need to throw up. So I go, and I'm at my buddy's house.
That's the smart biologist talking.
That's
The
when you're.
drunk, that's the drunk
That's when you're
biologist talking
talking.
right
You're,
there.
you're talking.
Can't throw up if you're taking a shit.
Yeah.
You're
Oh, if it comes out one way,
like,
it won't come out the other way.
"It'll be
So I'm
fine."
thinking, yeah, you know, it's like water pressure. You know,
Yeah.
I relieve one end, the other won't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, was that fucking wrong.
Uh,
Yeah.
I go to the bathroom and I gotta take a shit, and it's going good so far. I'm like, okay, I don't feel the urge anymore. When you're drunk, when you're that drunk, you should be scared, because if you don't feel the urge to throw up, that just means it's gonna come fucking suddenly, and you're not gonna know it. So I'm taking a shit in my buddy's bathroom, and then suddenly I'm throwing up, and I could remember how it sounds, because it sounded. I like Exorcist all over this bathroom, and it sounded.
My man.
It's
Came here to provide a
sounded
paint
like
job.
water balloons dropping simultaneously all over the court. Like, I remember how it sounds. My eyes were closed the whole time, but I remember how it smells and sounds. I was shitting and throwing up at the same time. And apparently, when they were cleaning the rest of it up, because me being the guy I am, I actually try to clean up some of it because I'm not that much of an asshole. I didn't do shit to it. I tried. Yeah, I didn't do shit. But
you're like,
Just
no,
smearing it on the wall.
no, no,
I
no.
did it. Don't worry.
no, that's the best part when you're like, when you're seriously, when you're at your drunk state, you just did it, and you're like, you clean it up, you're like, yes, it's finally done. I can go to sleep, and I don't have to feel bad. And you wake up, you're like, fuck, I missed so much.
like, no,
I did such a terrible job.
sober, I'm already terrible at cleaning. Like, my roommate can attest to this, but you know, me being drunk, I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna sweep this shit. That's not the important part. So I try to clean up and
I'll be
whatnot.
right back. I gotta take a piss.
Alright.
But this is before any of that thought even occurs. I'm just still shitting, and I got done throwing up. And when I throw up, I don't throw up quietly. I try to get that shit out as much as possible. So I'm like, it's happening. Might as well scream it out.
There you go.
So
Get
it's like a
Oh,
lion.
Thank
Just done.
you. I'm not
Yeah.
alone.
it done, get it over with.
Mike can attest to this for sure.
Get
I
it
sound
done,
like
get it over
I'm
with.
summoning Satan.
Yes. Yeah! You alright there? No,
Yeah.
like, no, yeah, he'll do like, yeah, he'll do it like, yeah, seriously, the whole something insane thing is not a joke. He'll be in the bathroom and be like, Josh, you good? No, I'm fine. I'm good, I'm almost done. Like, it's just like super hardcore
Not
screaming,
fine.
and it turns into like no, everything's fine in here.
Yeah.
No,
it's-
it's not good.
so, like,
I can't help
you
it.
know,
You know, psychologically, I want to turn that into
I
like.
roar my shit out because it's like
Yeah.
the air is pushing
bet you
out a
did.
lot of the throw up, and it worked. But
There
I
you
was
go.
still shit.
Thank you, Super Saiyan lesbian. That throw up right the fuck out.
But the problem was I was still shitting.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so after all this throw up, you still hear the like the
Yeah, oh, God.
water balloon noises. And then I hear this soft, gentle knock.
You okay?
Hey, are you all right, buddy? And I'm shit faced. I am literally slumped over the toilet. I'm like, yeah, just let me get decent. And I grab his towel and I put it on my lap.
Oh,
Seeing my dick go over the place. and he opens a door, and I don't know why I remember this scene. Yeah, it's that fucking scene in Big Daddy
Just looking
where he
around.
just looks in. He's just looking normal, but then he's just like, oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh no.
How did it get to the fucking ceiling?
I wish, I wish he took a picture. He said he did because he wanted to humiliate me. Like, dude, I would look back on this fucking fondly.
Yeah.
But it's too late now. But oh no, that's the other part I was gonna do. The part where I threw up like all over. Apparently, when I threw up like in front of me, there was fucking backsplash on the ceiling and the wall behind.
If you projectile vomit, that shit just goes everywhere.
God,
Even in my
You're
raccoon.
like a fucking hydrant.
I don't know how it didn't get on me. That's the amazing part.
Well, it's going
Like
to
it went
happen.
everywhere else besides me.
Was it
No,
one-
maybe he licked it off like a cat. Like, oh, that's gross. No.
Well, what was it? One drunk night, Michelle was fucking thought she was good, nailed it in the fucking box. Me, being drunk, thought the same thing. Woke up the next morning, not the box, around the box.
You missed the box entirely?
Entirely.
God.
Not even
Oh
close.
yeah. No, I remember that. It was in my garage. Yes.
I remember the next
I'm the one who suffered. I remember this one.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I helped
Yeah.
her clean it up. Hey, hold on,
Yeah.
fuck up.
They're like, no. They're like, hey, all right. Good news is there's nothing left. Bad news is we had to throw out your box. I'm like, you know what? They didn't need it. It is a box. So I'm glad you got rid of it. That's
I
good.
never forget April's foot.
I
What the fuck? She's got the door open because I'm about to go out and smoke with her, right? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Let me
Yeah.
stumble my dumb drunk ass over and look at it. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was right before I woke up. Yeah. I'm like
Like-
laying in bed. I'm like, I'm not getting up. Mm-mm.
This was
know
after
what's bad.
I fondled him to try and wake him up. I was
Yeah.
with him the whole fucking nine.
lay in bed. I'm just like, I ain't. Mm-mm. Nope.
It ain't time for me to get up
Good.
yet.
No.
Fuck no.
That sun doesn't mean shit. That sun can suck a fuck.
Right?
I think it's
I
a,
remember-
I think it's a decent sign of adulthood when we have that whole Friendsgiving and there's
Yeah.
all of the Marines and all of the families and all of the still kids in their 20s and we don't have a story like that from this Friendsgiving from this past year.
I
Oh.
was like, for some reason, when I had all you guys here, I wanted to drink less, mainly because I was worried about how much Gungan and fucking Kevin were drinking.
Right?
I was like, hey guys, maybe I don't know. This has come from me, and I drink a lot. maybe just
Maybe just chill out a little fucking bit, please.
Maybe have an hour.
Okay, can I
That's how I was
give
in Japan. That's one of my good stories because I was in Japan. I was babysitting all the newbies all the fucking time. It's like, you're new to drinking. You're 24. You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
so you gotta like drink
No.
less to babysit them.
These guys were like these guys were old enough. They were close to our age. You know,
But the
just, like,
Kevin is
context
not Gungan, but Kevin is.
Yeah,
the
like,
context point though for Kevin and Gungan is that they had Jaeger mixed
Again.
with Captain and that was it.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
why?
That's their basic.
Why?
And that was
like no honey.
the thing. We had a 3-day thing. We had a
Just,
3-day
that's
Friendsgiving.
it.
I like
They
the
were-
drum I'm drinking.
There was not one time
Dude.
they weren't drinking, and I was like, all right, hold
We're-
on.
They were fucked up from the second they got here to the second they left.
Yeah. I was like, no, I was like,
it's not a joke. It's
just-
I don't.
I was like, hey guys.
I just
was-
meant to mention that no one's ever mixed these before. There's a fucking reason.
Yeah. Like,
I'm pretty sure I said that exact line.
yeah.
They
Like,
had
I-
like six wrong.
I'm like, hey guys. I'm like, like I'm even having like, hey guys, here's some weed. And they'll smoke that too, and then they'll go right back to drinking. I'm like, no, take it.
Crust
Just
threading.
give it a little bit, would you? Like, here's some weed. Chill out. Just enjoy that. All right, I'm to this. I'm gonna
Nope.
take 6 shots.
That's 10
Oh,
pounds of
fucking
nope in a
no.
5-pound bag.
We're gonna be the
You
influence
know,
of everything.
so pot in general is just like the liquor rule. You know, you smoke the pot before the liquor before the beer. If you do that in that order, then you're okay. But
Yeah.
these motherfuckers was like, Fucking smoke, drink, smoke,
Yeah, they're
drink.
hard
I'm
on
like,
it.
oh
You know what?
shit.
And I'll
Mike
take
and
props.
I,
can't
Mike
do
and
that
I are
shit, man.
trying to keep it cool. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
I can't do that shit.
Mike and I
no.
are trying to
Props
keep it
on
cool.
'em.
We're just fucking smoking, and Mike dips out maybe a hit or two before I do, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
fucking done.
Oh no, dude,
There's
I'm
somebody
a
like,
lightweight.
bro, I can feel everything.
Frank probably looks at Kevin at
can't-
one point, and he's like, I can hear my hair growing.
What the fuck? No, like I actually
I'm
one time.
joking.
It's funny. The Friendsgiving before that, not the one where we all met in Tennessee, but one before that.
Yeah.
I had Josh was there without Shell or the kid, and it was Gungan and Tom, and
Wait,
they're
T-Bird?
at my place. Yeah, and
Dude.
it was the only one he came to. So they came over, and I was like, all right, cool. We got fucking, Jesse was there. We had a lot of fucking edibles. We were just good.
It was at your place, Compy?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
We were just stupid. And then the next morning, I'm like, all right, I actually woke up early, surprisingly. Sometimes when I get too over drunk, I wake up at 4 a.m. and I'm like, well, time to start the fucking day. Like, I don't know what the fuck that's about, but I guess, I'm up, whatever. Let me just take, two giant glasses of water and then get it on my fucking way.
Hold on 2 seconds. Sorry, I don't want to stop you there. Aaron, what the fuck are you drinking?
Water. This is water,
Yeah, sure it is.
and this is the rum and coke because this I'm waiting to cool down more bottles in the fridge.
Cool down.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there.
No, he's good. He's good.
Let's back this up.
Shh, let people enjoy things.
5 steps. No, he can enjoy things, but he can enjoy them from my perspective here.
Oh, okay.
He came to my road show.
There we go.
Drink
I
more
think you
faggot
joined
than
his
not
show, to be
water.
honest, but
Welcome to the
Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Josh.
Fuck that.
Thanks, Crawford. I appreciate that.
Good. Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
remember that when I draw a dick into your fucking.
Yeah.
Let's. Off you go, Hannah. Off you go.
There you go, buddy. What's up?
Okay, you guys heard it. I got free reign. I'm putting dicks in everything.
No, we're just no. This
Oh, fuck.
story.
So draw a dick on his dick.
All right, there we go.
you need a large pen.
That is the worst
Thanks for that.
job I've ever seen. You need to, actually, I'm even worried. I'm worried that you're taking notes from Stooley.
Thanks for that.
Nice. I need to crop
I
that.
got this.
I need to crop that, label it, and make that the thumbnail.
What?
Oh God.
Right in the fucking suck dick motion.
Four
Right.
guys, one mouth.
I was thinking that we all just like stare to the center, and like you just fucking.
No.
You
We can
take
make
the
that. We can
picture?
make that right now. Just everyone just stare right at like wherever. Well, this is Josh's capture, right? So look
I don't
at.
know.
Well,
All right. Well, yeah. Where am I on that?
understand where
Alright.
you are in that image, and then stare at me relative to that.
Okay.
All right, let's try this.
Am I got this? This
Did
is
Josh
right?
capture it?
Am I looking right?
Sorry, audio, but this is Is
Oh shit! I actually got the right one.
My
Oh,
God damn
I'm
it!
backwards.
Mike, what are you even looking at?
No, that's it. You said I looked at the wrong direction.
I look lost and confused.
God damn it, Caboose.
I was
Well,
backwards.
the reason Caboose is a thing.
Josh is just running production, just like, I don't even know why the fuck I have this job. Like, you're the editor for a porn, and it's the kind of porn that you don't even like.
Josh, you know you can make that full screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah.
Wait, let's do it again.
Alrighty.
What should I look at or away from it again?
To the
Follow-
opposite you were looking at.
Whatever you want to fucking do. Go.
Follow your heart.
Oh.
All right, let's try this again, shall we?
New one. Control NZ.
Much better. You need to look at it again.
That is actually a better image.
It is better. Control it. This is better.
God damn it, Crawford! You have two chins.
No, I like it. I like it. Hold on. I like we got top left B like, oh fuck no. Top right like, oh hey.
Okay, it's coming down.
Bottom right, Josh is like, this is kind of funny. Bottom left, that's my fetish.
Well, fuck if that's not accurate.
Oh god.
That's
I'm only slightly aroused.
Only a quarter.
Where is it?
Well,
There.
on that note, I'm taking this last iota of booze.
Alright.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna take this last shot. I
I'm
think it's
practically
oh
full
wait,
screening this right now.
did you have one more
Oh, God damn it.
drunk story? Wasn't it you?
Oh yeah, I have
Oh,
one more
yeah.
if you want.
Yeah. Let's do
Oh,
that.
jeez.
Let's
How
do
about we
that.
do one more and we call it there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's have him finish it up.
Paige,
So-
I love you. We're on the same page, baby.
Yeah.
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 We're at like
I got
240,
games
so we're
that need to be
clean to go.
played. Shit.
Go.
I was having a party one night and we ran out of booze, and I was like, "There's a fucking Walmart just down the street. I'll just walk there." And so my friends were, "Well, we're not gonna let you go alone because you're really fucked up." I'm like, I got it. It's fine.
That's
So
you got
I
some
get
good
there.
time.
It's about to turn fucking 1 a.m.
Mhm.
And the fucking cashier's like, whatever. 2 minutes until, so let's just pay for it. And we're starting to walk back, and on the way home, it's like not even a mile, right? And my friend's like, just let me carry the booze. I'm like, fuck it, fine, I don't give a fuck. Too drunk for this anyways. And this cop comes down, and he puts a searchlight at us.
Huh?
And for some reason, my drunken state, I was like, fuck! And I just booked it the whole fucking mile.
What the
And so I'm waiting at the house, and they show up like, Crawford, what the fuck did you run? I'm like, I don't know, I saw a light, I thought we were in trouble. He was like, Crawford, you're 24!
Yeah,
You're in fucking trouble.
and you're walking.
You're just walking down the street.
That was better than whatever the fuck I was.
Good.
You know what? I know we said that was the last story. I know we said it was the last story. I got one more. Can I do one more?
Okay.
I got one more.
God damn it.
And this is all right.
We're here. We're
This is-
here. Go
this-
ahead.
Fuck.
Yeah, this is the adventures of Gungan and Little Compy.
Oh
I
no.
broke Aaron.
Not this story. No.
No,
Aaron needs more booze for this. Real
No.
booze for this.
it wasn't too bad. All right, so
Pizza?
Cheap
this
rum.
that
They-
yeah this
Mike,
It's
this-
actually pretty
Pizza?
alright, Rum.
what?
Pizza?
No, it was for the
the store?
hot wings. Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Sean
Alright,
Evans?
so-
What?
No, so we all right. So this is that time when I said that it was Tom and Gungan were at my place for Thanksgiving, and so was Josh. But like they got there at like fucking what was it like 11?
11 p.m.
Yeah.
Some
You
shit.
guys got
It was
there at
the
like
latest
11 p.m.
date.
Yeah, but
So me, Tom, and
And-
Gungan got smashed quick.
Yeah. So we're trying to cram in like a whole day's work because we only had like another day and a half. So so we're just six fucking sheets to the wind already, and we're like Tom goes, it's like I want wings. I was like, hey, there's a Casey's down the road, man. Let's go get it. Let's get some Casey's. Like, all right, cool. So like, who's gonna go? And I'm like, if ended up, I don't even remember how we drew straws. I just know that I ended up going, and so did Gungan.
I think I was taking a shit
Yeah. So I like.
the safest of
or
spaces.
piss or
Yeah.
something. I don't remember. I was doing something, and
Maybe-
I came back, and they were gone.
So me and Gungan were like, all right. I'm like Gungan. All right, like I give him a pep talk. I'm like, dude, all right, it's just on the road. We got this. We're gonna walk over there. We're gonna grab it. We're gonna come back. All right, cool. So we walk down the road, all the way to the Casey's, and we go in there. We're like, we fucking can't get any wings. The thing's closed. And I go over to the lady. I'm like, hey, when they're gonna open? They're like, in about a half hour because it's 4:30 in the morning. I was like,
That's pretty generous.
oh. Gungan, it's 4:30 in the fucking morning. Yeah, we're not getting wings, man. Hold on, wait. And then we both had like Gungan's like, what are we gonna do? We need to bring some food. I'm like, well, we want something hot. We're all hungry. And I was like, wait, literally right next door, we have a 24-hour grocery store. So I was like, let's go. So we go. We walk.
Let's go.
And we walked from the fucking Twin Towers over to Mordor. And we're like, okay. And we walk in the thing.
What?
As soon as we
What?
get
Wait,
into
wait,
the
wait. What the
Dude,
fuck
if-
is that metaphor?
Hold on, no.
It
All
was
right,
like
to
Lord of the
preface,
Rings. Keep
to
up.
preface this metaphor from me and Tom's perspective, they've been gone for like fucking 20 minutes, dude. Where are they okay?
Yeah.
So I think we started texting one of you two.
I
Uh-huh.
don't
But anyway.
remember.
Continue.
Yeah. So we're all right. So we get to the door of the grocery store. We open the door slides open, and then we hear a fucking alarm going. Wah, wah, wah. We're like, oh shit. We're looking at each other like it's like 4 a.m. We're like, what the fuck is going on? Like looking around, nobody, no one at the cash register, no one at the fucking like the convenience spot.
Are the lights
All right.
on?
The lights are on, and we're
Okay.
like, we're walking around. We're like trying to find some fucking wings. We're like, Tom needs wings. Tom needs wings, and I couldn't find shit.
Promise me wings, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's like, Tom, who has wings? I can't find wings. And I'm like, I found there's frozen pizzas. That's a good second, right? Right? Gungan? No, you're gone. Okay. All right.
What? What? You lost Gungan?
No. He was there. He was just not talking.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
all right, it's like, okay, we need some Coke, the Coca-Cola. Sorry.
Okay.
everybody. We need some Coca-Cola.
Yeah, sure.
And
You have to specify
and
here.
food and some pizza. So we're like, okay, we grab it and we go and stand at the cashier, like the cashier spot, like waiting, like they fucking.
Nobody's there.
Out of nowhere, like a cashier comes out of the fucking darkness. Hey, let me help you. I'm like, oh fucking okay. Are you robbing the place?
Help me. Help you.
We had asked it, like, are you robbing the place? Like, no, that alarm goes off every night. It just to let us know that somebody's inside. Like, okay,
That's what they would tell you. Cause
right? Yeah, that's I'm like, this place is totally getting robbed. You know what the funny thing is? We got about like $50 worth of shit, paid $10.
Oh my
So,
god.
I was like, me and Gungan left. We're like, yeah, that place was getting robbed. It's like there's no way that was a real cashier because he ran out with so much money. Or so much shit. So
Okay.
much shit and not spending a lot.
Was it like a really low grade local business kind of
Yeah.
cashier? Oh God. So there's no
Yeah.
like clear uniform or anything like that.
Nope.
No.
Oh
So
God.
the chicken wings taste like pesticide.
So we're driving. We're driving. Like we walk out. We're walking out, and we're walking back. I'm like, I got the pizzas and a case of Coke. Gungan's got a second case of Coke. It's not even a 24 pack. It's just a 12 pack. And Gungan's holding it, and he's walking along.
I can't do this.
And I was like, hey, I see him wobble a little bit. Like, hey, Gungan, you good? You good, man? Frank, you good? It's like, yeah, I got this. Keeps walking. I don't got this. And fucking drops the fucking thing.
He warned you. He warned.
He drops the fucking 12 pack of Coke onto the ground, and fucking cans start going everywhere. I'm like, it's okay, man. I got it. Let me just. You know what? Take the pizzas. Take the pizzas. It's in a bag. You're fine. If you drop it, no problem.
We should have
like
went full
this-
party. Never split the party.
So he was like, take the pizzas. I got the Cokes. Here we go. We made it all the way back, and the first thing that comes out of fucking Tom's mouth, where's the wings? Fuck you, Tom.
You know, it's like when the teacher forgot the homework was due, and that faggot just has to say,
It's like, yo, it's
"Hey,
like,
what you
What
doing,
about that
homework?"
assignment that I did that no one else did?
it's like
Excuse
you were
me.
there. That was a fucking adventure.
I
and
was
you were there
almost
for it.
I was almost that exact student in like one of my last
Well, fuck
semesters in
you.
college.
Go
No,
for
no,
it.
no. I was
Aaron, I'm not surprised.
correction. I was almost that guy.
No,
I
you're a
did
Genshin
not
player,
become
I
that
expect.
guy.
I was about to say, were you
Aaron,
socially
hold on.
intelligent?
No,
No. What happened was Aaron got hit in the back of the head with a fucking book before he went up.
No. I
No,
know better etiquette than that, Josh.
I feel
Fuck
like
you.
that's the
Damn
truth, 'cause
lie.
he got defensive about it.
Aaron's a Genshin player. He's opportunistic. He's got it. Yeah, see, Josh doesn't know where I am according to him, but he knows. He's pointing. He fucking knows.
You know.
Yeah,
It's one of these ways.
just
Son of a bitch.
But wasn't that? It was Lucio. Hold on, let me boop this skill away from you, bitch.
no, I froze him. Why would you do this? Sorry. All right, now we're done.
Idiot.
All right. So that was you know what? good night. I had a blast with you guys tonight.
Yeah, it was fun.
You guys were
That was
fantastic
fun.
company. I like the fact that we were all respectful of one another. When we
Fuck
spoke.
you.
And I apologize
you,
if I
Josh.
tried to interrupt. Aaron, on the other hand, can go fuck his mouth. Anyone else?
I mean, he is in this pick.
I know, and I love it.
Thumbnail. I think
God damn it, Mike.
You
thumbnail.
should at least 10
Oh my
likes
God.
of that fucking profile pic going.
That picture copy is the scariest still I could ever get of you right
It's
now.
not a still.
God damn it, I know. It's unnerving right now in my
It's
inebriated
great, isn't it?
state. Like, and he's holding it for so long, it has me scared that like
It's
April.
probably gonna hurt his fucking jaw.
Wow.
Mike, if you hold it from here, I might be able to pee in your eye sockets. Hold on.
Huh?
What?
Oh, bitch. Well played.
Right?
I was trying to get him to move.
I don't know what was playing, but I'm glad it was played because that needed to fucking stop.
Wow. Fucking wow. Like I'm breathing differently because of oh my god, that thing's that is such a scary hold.
You doing what?
The shine on your ring, the shine on your eyes. Like, do you fuck with Spider-Man on occasion and like hang his girlfriend over the freaking river?
I'll never tell.
Gambling.
Oh, what was that fucking line? Alrighty.
I had the creepiest giggle I could do. Just the broken
what
up.
was it?
Calvin, I gotta take a pee pee.
All right.
Oh,
Let's
jeez.
have a
Mike.
good. Y'all,
Mike.
I'll take care. What?
Call of Duty.
I don't
Oh,
know
we're
what
gonna-
I'm
we're gonna do
I'm
that
jump
now?
into the channel though and see what's
Okay.
up.
Alrighty.
All
So
right.
guys,
Y'all,
alrighty.
good night.
Everyone,
Take care.
we're shutting
Have good-
down.
you too, random new individuals. If you
Yeah,
wanna
all
create
right.
Discord.
Boop,
Aaron's got her shit. We play all kinds of dumb shit.
Yeah. Well, Tyler's in it. We probably need to get Josh. I think we may
I need
may
to
need
actually
get
be
Josh
active
in it.
in it, though. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah, Tyler, you lazy fuck. So thank you for watching P2
I've been doing
podcast.
shit.
Shut the fuck up. I'm closing this out. We out.
Jeez,
Wash your hands, motherfucker. Go to the
please,
CDC
please.
for the lies and how
I'm
to
not
not.
crazy. I just want to wipe my ass.
What he said, wipe your ass. Don't be crazy,
Wipe your ass.
Take a
Wash your hands.
shower.
bitch.
Bless.
Alrighty.
Bye.